Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And together we do this. And when you do that,
Tummy
sometimes
sticks.
sometimes stuff comes out. What? That's disgusting.
It's called lotion, idiots.
You just bang them together
It's
until
just
something
lotion.
happens.
It's natural lotion
Yeah, that's what
from
men do.
from Mother Nature. Yeah, all it is.
Yeah. It's what men do when they're in the basement together. You know,
Dude,
listening to music.
other than I know that we're doing the Beetlejuice trailer. I don't even know. I don't know what else we're doing.
That's it. We're just hanging out. There's no topic.
I got like I got the butt sweats 5 minutes before the camera went on because I was like, was I supposed to do that 95 list? Because I was like, I can do it real quick.
I haven't had a chance. I haven't done it either. So no, we're just hanging out, doing some. What do the kids call it? AMA. Ask me anything, Joe.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a movie marathon. That's what I think of. It's AMC. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
yeah, it's fun.
Speaking of AMC, nobody went to see Furiosa this weekend.
I wonder why. Because they're at the MAGA rallies. That stupid woke crap. No, I like. Listen, here's the thing. I will say the makeup effects on Chris Hemsworth looks incredible because like every time I see the trailers for it, I forget that it's him. It looks really good. Like he looks like great, Chris Hemsworth. But otherwise, I never cared about an offshoot of Mad Max and Furiosa. Yeah. I don't care. I mean, yeah, maybe it's popular with some crowds, losers. But I mean, otherwise, I want to see the Mel Gibson Mad Max stuff. That's what I want to see.
Well, see, I've seen everybody on Twitter talking about, oh my God, movies are dying because this is yet another movie that's done poorly at the box office. But dude, I gotta say, like, just from my perspective, as someone like, you know, we literally do this for a living. We watch movies and talk about them for a living. And even then, and I liked Mad Max. Like I like the Fury Road or whatever. Like I like it.
I like that. I like it too.
I don't get super into the story or anything like that. It's not my favorite movie ever, but if you throw it on 4K or watch it on the big screen, it's like entertainment. You know what I mean? It's a fun movie to watch because of the haberdashery of it all. But like even me, dude, I was thinking about it. I was going to go see it. And then I looked at the runtime, 2.5 hours, another 30 minutes of previews. Yeah. Like I just felt like I didn't feel the pull to go see it. Like, I don't know if that says, I don't know if a lot of other people felt that way, but I was just like, I just didn't go, you know.
I looked at my wallet and I said, I like my money more. I don't want to see it. I don't want to, like, you might as well just go out in the front yard and poop on it. Poop on your hard-earned dollar bills, and then just set it on fire. Here's the thing: I will watch that a movie like that. I'd watch it when it's free on HBO Max. That's when I'll watch it. When it's free on HBO Max, I'll go like, yeah, I'll watch you because I mean, again, we both we gave a pretty good score to the Mighty Max, whatever it was called, with Charlize Theron, Fury Road. We gave it a decent score, which I remember when that movie came out too, and everybody was talking about the wokeness of it, and I was like, I don't get the wokeness. I mean, I watched that movie several times, and I never could spot it. Maybe because Charlize Theron was a woman that, I mean, I don't know, a strong woman. I have no idea, but I mean, you still got Mad Max in it, which is I was happy with that. I mean, it wasn't his story, but it was still, I mean, I still put it, I feel like it was 50-50. I feel like it was 50% Mad Max movie and 50% the other. But
yeah, and I never care. Like, you know me, I'm not a Tom Hardy guy. Like, I didn't even go see that one for them. I just went to see it because it was a big movie. And but part of the reason I didn't go was also not just the runtime, which I mean, goddamn it, dude. Like, I just feel like 99% of movies don't need to be that fucking long. You're talking about a Martin Scorsese epic or something, fine. And I guess Mad Max, but like, and then I read the reviews, and I don't let reviews dictate the movies I'm going to go see. But when you start to see certain repetitive things, and you're like, those are the things I don't like. When I started to see, everybody was like, oh, the CG sucks, but he mentioned you that because he's an artist. It's like, well, the CG still sucks. Like, and I did not want to see 2.5 hours of CG. Is the exact same reason I also didn't go see the new Planet of the Apes movie, and I love that fucking franchise. But
the only 2.5 thing I want to see is my wiener and the show with men. I agree. I think their movies are way too long nowadays, and I get bored of that. I get bored of that after a while because it's like all this stuff is filler. It's like you guys wanted to use up as much camera space as you possibly could to make it count for that millions and millions of dollars that you probably didn't need to spend, so that you can give it back to your investors. Be like, see, we have it on film. We shot something, huh? Like, no, you shot a turd in a toilet. That's all you did. Here's the other thing, by the way. I know this is off subject, but speaking of short movies and short wieners, dude, I will say this: Fantastic Four, the 1994 unreleased film that you can watch on YouTube right now. I started watching it. It was like 15 minutes into it.
The really shitty one?
It's not. No, yeah, but dude, it's not as bad as you think. It's only an hour and 30 minutes. They had like a minuscule budget compared to what they have today. Like, it was like $250,000. The thing, the prosthetics they used on the thing, actually, it doesn't look that bad. And Dr. Doom looks pretty good, and the actor is not that bad either. And where Marvel is right now, they could wish they could make a movie like that, because at least they're doing a faithful adaptation of the movie. But yeah, it's not bad. I swear to what we should do. We should do a commentary on it.
I would watch it.
Yeah, it's only an hour and 30 minutes. I've never heard of any of the actors, but it's not as cringe as everybody was saying. It's not that bad. I mean, it looks like a made for, like, listen, like that Generation X they made for in the 2000s, that was way worse than this. You know what I'm talking about? Like the X-Men for TV or whatever, or what was it called, Gen X? Yeah, the 94 Fantastic Four is not bad. It's bearable. It looks like a made for TV movie that would be in between Rescue 911 and like Unsolved Mysteries or something.
I bet you wouldn't even watch that at home if it was 2.5 hours. You know?
It's just an hour and 30. It's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Well, I saw Fall Guy in theaters, and like I loved it, dude. Like Ryan Gosling's fucking awesome. The movie was really fun. It felt like a '90s like tentpole action movie. But dude, by the third act, I was like, okay, it's over, right? And looked at the time, and it's like there's still like 40 minutes left in this fucking thing. Yeah. And I was like, there's no reason. And everything they did was just like they turned it into this huge, wide-scoping action scene that just wasn't that special, and it really just dragged the movie down. It was still good, but
yeah, well, that's
maybe shorter.
Well, I mean, I don't know why it's all like I don't even know when that started happening, because I remember back in the day, like the only time that you would see like long ass movies were like artsy fartsy movies, or like really cerebral type of movies that were made by like Nolan or something like that. They might be 2 hours maybe, or 2 hours and 10 minutes, but now it's like every freaking movie that comes out, like Art the fucking Clown and his Boisterous Bunch will be 2 hours and 58 minutes. You're like, what the fuck?
I really did not expect to enjoy Terrifier 2 when I went to see it.
No, I mean, I literally didn't even mean about Terrifier 2, but I just meant like a random movie called Art the Clown and his Boisterous Bunch. Like it could just be like a stupid movie, like with Jim Carrey as the clown or something. I don't know, like not a horror. And they would make it 2 hours plus, because it's like, I don't need to know every fucking like story of every single character that I run into in the movie. I don't care. I don't care.
Like,
oh, that's Johnny's dad, who's cousins of the main character. His dad got divorced last year, and he's really. I was like, I don't give a fuck about Johnny's dad.
Is it Game of Thrones syndrome? Like they need to feel like this world building shit.
But no, that makes sense. The TV shows make sense because you have a lot more material to work with, and it's spread over multiple seasons and episodes. So that's fine. If they want to make those like big giant, like 2 or 3 episodes where they just talk about their family history, that's no big deal because that makes sense. But if it's a movie, no.
Yeah.
Otherwise, make it a trilogy. If you're gonna make that, if you have that much to fucking say, break it down and make it a trilogy.
Even the Batman, dude. Like when I went to see the Batman in theaters and was watching it, and I did like the movie, not as much as everybody else, because we always talk about that. But like, dude, everybody at the end of the movie theater, because these people going to see the Batman aren't the same people who are going to go see Furiosa or the Planet of the Apes movies. In a lot of cases, like that's one of those things that's a huge fucking event. You're going to get more people going. Obviously, box office numbers show that. But dude, everybody stood up at the end of that movie and we're going, "Fuck, why was that so long?" I just saw like the audience just tarnish. Like that doesn't need to be that. Not everything is an epic. Not everything is Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's like me when I have to listen to my wife talk about court cases and shit. After about 50 minutes of her telling me that, I'm like, God damn, I feel like I was on trial. But no, it's nothing against her. She loves that stuff, but I don't watch the mystery court case stuff. I don't get into that. But I'll be playing a game or something. She like rattles on about what she heard. I was like, I don't fucking care. And like she's talking and talking and talking. Then it's like at the end of it, I'm like, I feel like I've gone through the jury and like I've been found guilty of being an asshole and I'm going to jail. But anyway, hopefully, well, that's why I like those independent or those what are they? They're not independent studios, so I guess they would be indie films where they get right to the sexy. They get right to the sexy, and they're like, we're going to give you a good tweaked story with great characters, and we're not going to waste your time because we don't want to waste your time because you're going to get out there and make something of your life. So here's an hour and 30-minute movie, smack you in the face and feel good about your life. And I also wish they go back to those like high-flying, Mean Gene Haku style type of action films. Like just give me an hour and 35-minute movie action, like a situation with like a Van Damme situation, and I'll get out of the theater and feel good.
What happened to leave him wanting more? Leave him wanting more. That's okay. And now I will say, though, there are situations where movies should not be cut shorter. If so facto, Batman versus Superman, the cut that was longer was clearly the better cut. But, that's just a rare thing, I think. That's a really rare thing. I watched Batman versus Superman 3 or 4 times in theaters and never felt tired. But that's just me. I love that movie. Now that's gonna be ammunition for anyone who disagrees with this conversation. Like,
no. You don't have to worry about that. The racist tweets that you have is the ammunition they have. Don't worry about that. That's true.
I already get that.
Don't worry about that. I wouldn't see Man of Steel back to, like, I went with you to see it, and then I took my brother to go see it the next day, and I fucking loved it. Like I loved it just as much. I never got bored. Yeah, I mean, there's certain, and Batman vs Superman is a classic movie. So fuck you, any haters that say anything otherwise. But I will say this: those kind of movies deserve that length. I mean, and maybe not 3 hours. Like 2 hours and 15 minutes is fine. I don't think you need to go near the 3 hour mark on certain movies. But other movies though, like again, like just a simple action movie or something like that, or a simple drama, it doesn't need to be that 2 hour mark, and it's frustrating. But then again, you got to look at, like, people will argue this Furiosa is a tentpole type summer movie,
sure.
So it's going to be the 2 hour mark.
I think if you're a huge fucking fan, like maybe that's the case with Batman versus Superman, but like if you're a huge fucking fan, like you're like, I don't care if they made a 4 hour Halloween movie, I'm gonna go see it, obviously, but like there should never be a 4 hour Halloween movie. But I feel like that's why the box office is partly dying, is these movies don't need, like, when you include 30 minutes of previews into those fucking movies, you're talking about 3.5 hours of your day.
Yeah.
In today's, like, fast moving fucking landscape of life, like, I know film nerds are going to go crazy about this, but like, that's just a fact of life, man. The general public does not have 3.5 hours to go see a movie that they kind of want to see. They're not going to do it,
Yeah,
that's
true.
That's a big part of it.
It'd be true.
So,
I don't know.
Also, I'm gay.
Just say you don't want to see the fucking movie, Mike.
I wanted to see the movie, Jay, but if it was an hour and 45 minutes, I would have seen it.
Oh yeah, did I tell you I started watching X-Men 97?
Fuck yeah. No, you didn't, but is it awesome or is it awesome?
It's good. It's really good. Except I think Magneto was like a fucking straight up reject Richard Simmons. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, let's get physical. He looks like the magical, wonderful Wizard of Oz when he walks in. I was like, God damn, fucking Magneto, what have you been getting up to at Club 54 around these parts? But anyway, I will say this: I know that that's comic accurate because I know that was a comic, that was a costume that Magneto played with for a while. But that's so fucking like full of yourself. Like you have to put like a big M so people know who the fuck you are on your costume. I was like, yeah, I'm a mascot for McDonald's, bitch. I love it. But no, at the end of the day, it's really well done though. I've been having fun with it. I'm only like episode 3. I think I just started episode 3. But yeah,
it gets crazy, so dude. It gets even crazier.
I know. And then somebody in the comments told me about last week or the week before about Fatal Attractions being played. I'm like, holy fucking shit! I love that. I do. Fatal Attractions is one of my favorite X-Men stories of all time. And I remember that holographic thing on the comic book. I still have mine. Mine's the Gambit one.
Dude, they do some cool shit later in the episodes. I get all fucking rock hard when they do this. The episode starts and they're like, so and so, the Kenosha story, whatever it was, part 1. Like, because you know it's going to be continued because it's like a special episode. Back when you were a kid and they did like a special part 1 of one of those episodes, you're like, oh, this is real shit. Shit's happening now. So it's going.
Yeah, it was always weird to me though. It was like I remember when I was X-Men, the original X-Men in 1997, it felt like it was filmed out of order, or like because it was like next time on X-Men, and then I'd be like tune in on Saturday and like they would play like a fucking old one. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I would like then it was like then all of a sudden like in the middle of July it'd be like part 2 of Geonosis. I'm like, well, I don't even know what's going on. Like, what the fuck? You're just gonna drop me in the middle? The Star Jammers are there. We're in space. Fucking the Shi'ar Empire is attacking, and fucking there's a hippie flying around. I don't know what's going on. Like, see, I hate when they do that, but was that just me, or maybe I was just missing episodes?
No, that happened all the time. Shit got hard to keep track of. That's why I was so happy when they put out those badass VHS tapes. At $9.99, they had the VHS tape with those badass covers. Or if you went to Pizza Hut and got the personal pan X-Men special, you got that free VHS tape.
Deadly Reunions. That was the first episode. Some good shit right there.
Those were awesome. And that's why I love the show. The animation's fucking dope as shit. It's so badass, and it just reminds you, dude, when they show Sinister and stuff like that, oh my god.
Dude, that's so good. Sinister really makes my heart and cry because that could have been a character they should have used in X-Men multiple times in the movies. He's such a great character. He's such an awesome villain. And they just always shit on it. They never fucking used it. They went right to the big wiener, and they were like, I gotta suck that dick. And Apocalypse. They're like, I gotta get over those balls to that dick. Well, listen, you gotta tickle the balls and the taint a little bit to make that dick feel good. And Mr. Sinister is the capital of the taint. Right. What?
You know, the only thing I don't love about it is Wolverine.
You blurb that shit.
I don't love Wolverine in it. Like I get that that's Wolverine as his barest form or whatever, but they make him a little goofy. Sometimes like, but I'll get in there again. They're like, oh
yeah. Is that the same guy that did from the original? He sounds exactly like him.
I think it may be. He does sound just like he does from the original, but maybe just have too.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, I'm not no disrespect to that guy, but it's just like out of my way, bub. It's not that hard to do it. It's like I'm the best there is at what I do. What it's like, come on, Gene, get on top of my face so I can eat you out. What? Adamantium tongue.
Got a pussy.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's also like I feel like if you could do that voice, you could do Duke Nukem. Get out of my town, bitch. I don't know. I can't remember any Duke Nukem phrases.
I'm here to finger dudes and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
That's right, huh?
All right, I gotta go take care of something. I will be right back in just 1 minute though. Excuse me.
I'll just go to live. I won't read super until you get back.
Okay, just show them your dick if you run out of things to say.
I'll just talk live with y'all.
Okay.
Hi guys, it's me. Welcome to Watch Movie SJ. Let's get serious. Yeah, I'm gonna read. I didn't want to read super until Mike got back, so let's just talk live. It's been a while. I don't remember the last time I've actually had a combo with you, the chat. It's actually been live. So hey, Kyle. See, I like it. It's like real time. Hello, hello, D-Land. I almost said hello, Jay. Hi, Brian. Hi, Eduardo Santiago. Michael says, yes, Jay, show it. I will. I'll go fucking be booted off the internet forever. Iron Wolf says, Jay, have you seen the Beetlejuice trailer? Listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did watch it, but we're going to react to it tonight, and I totally forgot about it. Like, I watched it in the heat of the moment, like the song yesterday, and I forgot. But, it's going to be a good time. Hello. Jimbo Commando says, Jay, I love you, and NWO for life. Indeed, the original NWO. Don't give me that Wolfpack shit. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to even talk about it. The Wolfpack was with the end of the NWO. I hate talking about that. But anyway, what's this? Jordan Decker says, I'm subbing if I don't see your wiener now. Well, I can't do it. I can't go under. Don't get me under the peer pressure shit. I won't do it. Yeah, it's on OnlyFans. That's right. You so what's up, Fudge Cakes? Clinton says, Jay, you keeping the salt and pepper beer? You just going for being salt and pepper works for you. I'm keeping I'm too fucking lazy to dye my shit. I mean, I got to get a fucking haircut, and I haven't done that shit yet. But no, I'm not dyeing anything. I'm not. Screenlight says, Jay, have you seen The Grave Dancers? Nope, I've never seen that. That sounds pretty decent though. Chase says, I just finished playing Midnight Suns yesterday. Did you like it? I like that game, dude. Like, here's the thing about Midnight Suns. It took a minute for me to get used to it and like to understand what was like the mechanics of the game. But once I did, I destroyed. I didn't doubt it, but no, it was actually really fun. Steve Weber says, Jay, you quit smoking? Let's go. Me too. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I did. I'm working on, God, it's got to be over. It's like 38 days or something like that. Been crazy, definitely hard. Not this wiener, I'm just the quitting part. But yeah, I mean, it's been going for. It's been all right. What's this? Colton says, Jay, any new games lately? The only new game I've been playing, Colton, is Fallout 76, which I've mentioned that before. The MMO for Fallout, and that only happened after I watched the new Fallout show on Amazon, which was an incredible show, really good, well done, extremely. True to the origin of Fallout, so good, kudos to them. But other than that, no, nothing else. I've been hankering to get WWE, the new 2K, but I didn't do it. Proud of you, thank you, D-Land. Kyle says, Jay, do you know the show Invincible on Amazon? Yeah, we do. Actually, Mike and I have done. We've done a commentary on every episode with our buddy Eric from Pretty Much It. So yeah, I've watched them. Good stuff. I like it too. Jake V says, I have a Michelob. Jay, I have a Michelob with your name on it. Yeah, boy, drink that shit. You know what? I'm not drinking the Michelob Ultra right now. I'm not. I'm drinking the Miller Lite right now. Okay, I am. Calm down, but I'm not doing it yet. Jacob says, how many hours did it take you to finish Baldur's Gate? I'm 60 plus hours in and still in Act 2. Dude, I have no fucking clue. Like, I didn't have sex for a month. It was forever. I remember, fuck. Yeah, you're right. Because there's so much to do in that game, and there's so many different ways to complete an assignment and then discover a side mission and go off and do that. I had no idea. It was easy. It was over 100 hours. Like, I'm pretty sure easy. Jake V says, Miller Lite ain't bad at all. No, man, it's weird because when I got it, the guy at the drive-through liquor store, and he knows my name, which is pathetic, I know. He was like, oh, Big Club Ultra. I was like, no, not today, good sir. I'll have the Miller Lite. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are. And I'm like, because I didn't know what to say. I was like, you. And he was like, all right, buddy. Well, at least you're getting a real beer this time. And I'm like, yep, that's what they said. I was like, real beer, bitch. Michelob Ultra was more expensive, and I was giving that to you, who you own this private business, so you were making more money. Anyway, Merck's movie says, Jay, you know what? That's a super, but I'm sorry I read it. But just because it came out of nowhere, I was going to save all the supers until Mike gets back. But are you liking 76? I fucking love it. It's addictive as shit. I'm like level 57 or 56. I don't know. I've been binging it nonstop. It's really fun. I've had a lot of time, but I'm not interacting with people. I'm the antisocial asshole that's in high school. I don't talk to anybody. Sleepy Dude says, hello, Jay. Awesome channel y'all have. I've watched since 2016. Well, hello, Sleepy Dude. I'm glad that you're awake to watch some of it. Tomo Elgato says, Jay, did you set off your first nuke in 76? I haven't yet. No, I'm not. I'm going to do that, but I haven't done it. I've been focusing on getting power armor shit, and like, I'm just getting nerded out. I've been focusing on getting power armor stuff, and like I've got the Hellcat power armor, which I think looks dope as fuck. It's probably the coolest looking power armor so far that I found. I'm also maxing out my science skill, and so I can use plasma weapons anyway. I know people are like, holy shit, does this guy even know what a titty looks like? I'm married. So yes. Quasi Juice 21 says, Jay, you got to watch Bloodsport in 4K. It looks absolutely amazing. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I was so dead wrong about 4K back in the day because I was like, there's no big deal, right? It's barely a come up from Blu-ray. You bunch of whippersnappers and you idiots that are saying that I was fucking wrong. Holy shit. When I got the 4K TV to match with the 4K PlayStation, I was able to watch 4K for the first time, and I'm like, God damn, I have seen the coming of the Lord, was how it was really quick. And then I can't get over it. So I was blown away by Top Gun. So if Bloodsport looks good too, I will watch as well. Yeah. Jordan Zecker says, Mike just went to have a quickie. He'll be back. Yeah, he's just going to rub one out real quick. He'll be right back. He was getting a little antsy. Tim sees Jay. I mean, which Fallout can you interact in group with real other players? Yeah. In Fallout 76, it's an MMO, so yeah, you can like interact with, and they're actually the community around Fallout 76 are pretty nice. They're pretty helpful peeps. They're not like assholes. If you're a low level, they're gonna come over and like fucking gank you and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just take your shit and be like, fuck you, bitch. Like they're not gonna prison rape you. They're gonna actually they'll be pretty helpful. They'll give you like, they gave me like, I got like stuff right out the gate as soon as I came out of the vault. Like there was like this high level. I don't know. He was like 100 something. He came over and gave me like some stim packs, some purified waters. Like he was a really nice guy. And then I did the heart symbol thing and he hearted back and then he went on to his adventures. I was like, that's the sweet man. Then I said, are we boyfriends now? I don't know. But yeah, it's fun. Jacob Benson, sorry guys, I'm just going back and making sure I don't miss because you guys are talking so fast, but I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Jacob Benson says the new WWE 2K is pretty cool. It's perfect for recreating older eras in the universe mode. That's exactly what I wanted to do, Jacob. 100%. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to recreate the WrestleMania 3 Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. I wanted to do the WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. I wanted to do all of that stuff because one of my favorite games that they never fucking re-released for the next gen was it Legends of Wrestling? I believe it was WWE Legends of, let me see. Yeah, I think it was Legends of, I don't remember, but it was something like that. Legends of WrestleMania. And I fucking love that game. And it's not backward compatible, which is bullshit. By the way, isn't that some cheap ass dirt shit right there? Is the fact that the Xbox and the PlayStation 5 that you don't have any backward compatibility for all the older games that you bought and like you spent a fortune on. That's all horseshit. I hate that stuff.
Yeah. So you can't put the discs in and play them, but you can like download them.
Yeah. Well, no. And at least Microsoft gave you the option. They gave you so many games that you could go back and be backward compatible, but they stopped doing it for all of them. So there was a limited amount that they would let you go back. But PlayStation said, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Don't come over here and ask me, you poor child. Play your game.
I wish I could go back and play the Punisher game on the regular Xbox again. That game was dope.
I bought that fucking game. I bought it like last year before, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pop this in the Xbox and play it. And it's like unreadable, and I was like, unreadable, your mom. Bullshit.
This sucks. This sucks camel toe.
Then I was like, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know who I'm gonna fuck. I was like, April, we gotta get an Xbox 360. Like, what?
That's when you complain to your wife like a child. You're like, my whole day is ruined. I bought this. It doesn't even work.
It's like, take me shopping.
Oh shit! Sorry about that, guys. I had to. I put something about it on Twitter. My dog's got in a fight today, and it was fucking scary as shit. It was gnarly as hell, and one of them ended up with a hole in their goddamn head, and had to go and get it stitched. It was fucking scary. It sucked. It was fucking $1,100. Fucking bullshit day. It sucks dicks. But she just got home, so her face.
If you wanna like a slightly not brain damaged dog, I have one to give you. Greta is slightly brain damaged, but she is still like, she won't fuck with anything.
D-Land, yeah, Thor's okay. Thor's the one that did the damage. His leg's a little fucked up. But dude, I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like that. They were locked on each other and there was no getting them apart. And his head was locked on her skull, and she had a big fucking hole, just like his whole tooth went in there. It was gnarly as shit. But she's okay, dude. You want to see a pit? She looks like a pit now. She has her whole front of her head shaved. She has stitches in it now. She looks like she's been through a goddamn war.
She looks fucking wild. She looks like fucking kickboxer bad guy.
She does, dude.
What's that guy's name? Fuck, what's his name? Tongue Pole. Look like he was kicking the thing. The fucking thing was falling from the rooftop. I saw him kicking the structure. What was he saying to Eric? He was like kicking the support structure.
Fucking kicking it like this.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. Thor was trying to grab her by the pussy. You know, she was struggling.
Animal emergencies do always happen on a Saturday. I knew I was fucked financially when I pulled up to the place and it was like 24-hour vet emergency. I was like, oh, they are gonna ride our fucking bank account until there's no tomorrow.
They come at you with it, like they come out to you like smooth too, but like, so I'm so happy that we could help your dog today and everything looks great. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, before you freak out, there's some assistance available. No big deal, no problem. We're just gonna have you mortgage the house that you live in currently, and we're also gonna take control of your child. That's fine. It's no big deal. It's just a rental.
I definitely looked like I couldn't pay when I walked in there because I was fucking, I had blood all over me. I had fucking basketball shorts and like sandals on and walked in there, and she's like, well, the initial vet visit's going to be $250, $350 has to be paid today. I was like, look at her. Like, what am I going to do? Say fucking no? And then they came out and she was like, we're going to do this, this, and this, and we're going to put her under and clean it out and all this. And she was like, and we'll be back to talk about the financial plan. And I was like, that's when I know my butt's going to be hurting after this shit. It was, but she's okay.
Dude, I've heard, I don't know why. It's nothing to do with your, well, it kind of does, but the dog died in my story. But I don't know why it just popped in my head, dude. I remember this one time. It's
not funny, but the way you said
no, it was funny.
The dog died.
No, it wasn't funny that the dog.
She's dead.
It wasn't funny that the dog died, but the circumstances around it was like kind of comical, like in a weird dark way. But the dog. I remember Kim. It was like this Yorkie. She was like having like a heart attack or something. I don't know. And she's like, and Big Dad was here and he was like, God damn it. And he like ran upstairs because he didn't want to see it die. And then Mom was screaming and she's like, oh God, don't get his medicine. Just go. And I was like, all right, I'll go. And she kept yelling at me. I was like, I don't even know where the fuck you want me to go, Mom. Where? And she's like, to the vet. Go to Dr. Lee. And so I was like, all right. So I drove it and I went to Dr. Lee and I was like asking the lady, I was like, listen, the name's Kim Jones. That's the dog. And she's dying. I don't know. She's having a heart attack. My mom said there's medicine. And about that time, I heard the door open, jingle, jingle, because they had a little jingle, jingle thing. And then Mom was in there. And she's like, Dr. Lee. And she was holding the dog. And the dog's fucking dead, dude. And she's like, Dr. Lee. And she's like, help me. Help me. And I was like, oh, my God. And Dr. Lee was in there with another dog. And he came out like this. Like the fucking FBI was breaking into his door. And that dog's like, the dog's head was going, like it was fucking dead, dude. Like it was bobbing, and I was like,
I'm not laughing. It's just
it was funny because it was like I was embarrassed as fuck because I looked like I didn't have no shoes. She had no shoes on. Her hair was like had like clothespins in it because she was getting ready for church when it happened, and her hair was all wild and shit. She was looking like this, and then like Dr. Lee knew her, but that receptionist didn't know her. She's like, ma'am, and then Dr. Lee was like, calm down, it's fine. Oh, come on, I'll take her. Anyway, just like don't judge the book by its cover kind of situations because she was a nice church lady, Mom was, but she looked like a hobo from the streets.
I got woken up once when my dad used to go on business trips like a lot when I was a kid, and I would we had this thing called the blue thing when I was a kid, I would sometimes sleep on their floor. And my sister was in the bed with, I was a water bed because, you know, it was the fucking 90s or whatever. But like, I got woken up to fucking screams. Like, you remember, you know, in Hereditary, when she finds the head of her daughter in the backseat of the car from the
head.
It was covered in fucking ants and shit, or just the headless body or whatever it was. And she's like screaming. That's what I woke up to. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And one of the horses had died. They boarded a horse and it stuck its neck in a well to get a drink of water and it fell and it's broke its neck. But I mean, I thought the whole family died in a bus accident or something. The way that the screaming and wailing is going on, I was like, wait, I didn't even care about
my house is haunted.
So that sounds mean, but I wasn't, you know, it wasn't my, you know, but I was like, God damn. But no, dude, I've never like, you think you'd be able to stop dogs from fighting. Like, you think you could just get in there and do it in the moment. And I've had dogs do that before. One time when I was a kid, I threw bologna on their face and that stopped it. But their blood all over the walls everywhere. I went, I was so fucking pissed. I know I feel so bad for my youngest, because I'm sure she was traumatized by the screaming or whatever, because I didn't know where Katie was. So I was just going, Guy! And I was like trying to get him to stop. And I took Ellie's Easter basket and I went and filled it up with water, but the fucking sink was taking forever to fill it up. But the dogs are still in here going crazy. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, hurry the fuck up, sink. And I ran and threw water on them, and that separated for a second. And then they locked back on. I didn't know this. You're supposed to grab them by the hind legs and pull them back until they can't see each other anymore. But I didn't fucking know that. So I'm just in there with my hands. I broke my fucking finger. Like, the tip of my shit's all fucking, I'm not going to get medical care, but the fucking dogs are. But
that's the way of America. It's called America.
But, yeah, dude, it looks like I stuck a part of my finger inside that girl with the teeth vagina.
It looks like you fucked. Yeah, it looks like you fingered her grape jelly.
That's what I said. It looks like
a grape jelly jar.
Wild though.
He's like, dude, I mean, I've had dogs around me fighting shit before, but I just give them a look, and I was like, cease.
And then they stop. Yeah, I tried. You know, I screamed very, very loud.
I'm kidding. I code in the barbarian that's just like, cease.
The levitation of the women.
And they're like,
you I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
Like, listen,
yeah,
I mean, you had a great listen. I mean, what are you complaining about? You had a front row seats to a great dog fight. I mean, a lot of people, you weren't even invited by Michael Vick, and you had one going. Good job, man.
When I walked in the vet with a pit with her face just and then she goes like this, dude, as soon as she walked in that fucking thing, she went and fucking blood went all over the goddamn waiting room. And I was like, Jesus Christ. They looked at me because I came in with a pit that just looked like I was dog fighting it. And I was wearing my Michael Vick jersey, which made it pretty awkward at the time, but that was just a happenstance.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That didn't actually happen.
What's his name? Michael Vick. Oh, okay. It's like funny. What if you had named it Michael Vick? That'd been funny.
Don't worry, it was Eagles Michael Vick, not Atlanta Michael Vick.
You could have just said that, like, just to see, like, try like to break the ice to see if they found it funny. Like, his name's Michael Vick. They'd be like, that's not funny. Like, I didn't think so either. That's what that guy out there said. And I told him, I was like, I'm gonna pass that joke along. And it didn't work.
Yeah,
I gotta go pee though, really bad.
Okay.
I've been drinking nothing but sodas.
Enjoy your pee. I will start reading from the super tits while you're gone. I do have nipples in this shirt. I apologize to the nipple sensitive audience. I didn't realize it until I turned on the camera that I got the nips going on here. And it's a full bodysuit actually, and you can see my dick if I stand up. So, you know, look forward to that when we take our next break. Just kidding. Am I? I don't know. Are you? Boot Scoot Boogie. I'll be watching Liar Liar for the first time after the stream. I hope you both had a good day. Well, I did not. You know what's funny is that before that happened, we put up a whole ass pool. Like, we bought one of those, like, you know, just kind of like throw up pools or whatever. Put together a whole ass pool. Was feeling all proud and shit. And the day was accomplished, and then that fucking happened. Then I found out we're gonna have a bunch of storms on goddamn Memorial Day. This is a bunch of bullshit. This fucking summer's off to a shit fuck start. But anyway, Liar Liar, dude, you've never seen it? Oh my god, that is my number one above all else most rewatchable movie in the history of rewatchable movies. That or Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, of which I actually watched the VHS so many times as a kid it actually broke within 2 days. But Liar Liar, dude, I could throw that on any day of the fucking week and it never ever gets old. I'm so happy for you. You're gonna have the best time of your life. A goose. Watch the credits because they do a bunch of funny shit in there too. But yeah, I'm super stoked for you, man. That's gonna be amazing tits. Nighttime. Couldn't stop laughing when Tony Moran made fun of Sean Clark's mohawk. He said Sean came in with his hair all like, ahoo! Tony Moran is a comedian. You know, the things I know of Tony Moran aren't great things that I heard, but that was a long time ago, and they still have him on the convention circuit. So maybe I don't know. I've seen some ads for Tony Moran where it's like, come see Tony Moran at the, S Club 7 potluck dinner, the one true Michael Myers. And like, they would say that his ads would say shit like that. And I was like, no, I don't think so, Jim. I don't think that's you. I think you're confusing yourself with Nick Castle, if anything. But I don't know. Hey, people fucking make mistakes and they say dumb shit. So I hope it was a friendly jest. I don't know if they get along or if I know he does the convention stuff. Sean Clark does. So I don't know. But I've always, when Sean was on our show, one of the first things I said was, I was like, I love your fucking hair. And he was like, here comes the hair thing again. I was like, no, this comes from someone who has worn glue in his hair his entire life. We are hair brothers in that. So, I'm not making fun of you. I actually enjoy your hair. But yeah, his hair's holding on better than mine is. At least he's not got the balding going on in the back. I'm having a good day, though. It's not so bad. Don't look at me. Stop it. Stop looking at me, Swan. Jason Perez. Oh, my God. My lovers are here to pleasure. You're goddamn right we are. Like Chick-fil-A. Y'all definitely know about the aliens. Have you guys seen anything strange? Let me tell you, over by Lake Michigan, they are here. I 100% don't believe in ghosts. Do believe in aliens. That's a fact. I just don't think that there's any way in all these galaxies and worlds that we have that we're the only people here on we're the only life forms. It's ridiculous to think not. I haven't seen them though. I've never seen an alien, thank Christ, because they scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah, because we live in America. They defend our shores. America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. The closest thing I've ever seen to an alien.
Fuck folks.
The closest thing I ever seen to an alien was when Jay and I were doing finger paints and I touched his dick.
Well, I've seen a lot of aliens. It's called being drunk at karaoke in Lexington, Kentucky. There's a lot of different people that look like aliens.
True. That's true. Pod people, if you will. I know some pod people.
It's like that scene in Men in Black is like, that's definitely an alien. Like, nope. And it was like the fucking dog. No, that guy at the vendor thing. That's what they look like at karaoke at Chinaway.
I've seen some people that act like aliens too.
I made out with a few of them.
Yeah, some booger sugars.
Intergalactic pussy.
Jacob Benson. I rewatched Shawshank Redemption yesterday and forgot how great it was. What's the better movie overall, Shawshank or Green Mile? I still haven't seen Green Mile. I know. Fuck me, right?
Oh shoot, dude. Out of those two movies, well, I mean, it depends on what you're in the mood for. If you're wanting to cry and be depressed for 16 fucking days, it's Green Mile. If you want to see a movie about redemption, which the name implies, then you're going to watch Shawshank. I mean, it's got a dramatic scenes in it, obviously, but it's got a happy ending. I don't think Green Mile's depressing as fuck, actually. I mean, but as far as like what's a better movie, I would say Green Mile is better shot. It's like, it's got better, like, I think it's just like, it's a bigger, better Shawshank, but Shawshank is just a fun, not fun, but it's got
I love those movies when they get raped in the shower.
When the sisters come in and they do Andy Dufresne in the ass, like that was the most heart-lifting moment because they bonded that second. They became boyfriends. Yeah, no, I will say Green Mile is a better movie overall, but Shawshank is like great. I mean, it's still a great movie.
Yeah, I said this. What you just said is exactly why I haven't ever been able to make myself watch Green Mile, because I don't want to be sad as fuck. Like, I already know what happens, like.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say there is some redeeming quality that goes on in the movie, but it's just fucking. I mean, like there's some silver lining, but it's not like it's literally depressing. It's kind of like scary. The ending.
Yeah. Well, I watched like the first 20 minutes of it, and Tom Hanks was like pissing razor blades, and I was like, well, this is off to a fun start. Can't wait. Happy Saturday to you, Gary B. Happy Saturday, Wham fam, he says. Cheers to you all.
Gary.
Cheers. I got a card.
I love you. Ocho Cinco. I love you. Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco. Chad Johnson.
Is that 80? What was it? 85?
86.
I love you 86 times. That's what I mean.
Don Ron Gemini. Rocket Raccoon. A raccoon. I had a dream where Mike was caught making whoopee with Taylor Swift in the bathroom. Where's the strangest place y'all have done it? You know what? Check me later. I have a teenager within the realm of my mist. So at some other point, I'll answer that question. But that actually did happen, though. I didn't do it because I like Taylor. I did it because I hate Travis Kelce. I went into your dreams and I made revenge whoopee with Taylor Swift.
I don't
just
get
because I hate Travis Kelce.
Taylor Swift looks like when you look at her, like you look like you get an STD. Like I don't know what it is about her. Like I don't find her attractive at all. I just think that she's like
that's a specific thing.
She's like chicken leg looking. I don't know what it is. Like not like like she'd be a really nice person that worked at Cracker Barrel or something. Like but not like.
Well, why do you
like,
go
oh my gosh,
STDs?
she's so fucking because she does. She looked like that though. She looked like she'd hide herpes from you. I don't know. But she looked like she'd be really nice and a churchgoer or whatever, and she works at Cracker Barrel, but then you take her out and then she's like, by the way, I gotta tell you something. Like, what's that? It's like, I have herpes. Like, oh fuck.
All right. Well, you're talking about a specific girl that we both knew in high school, and that you just think that they look alike. So that's where that's coming from.
But she looks like she'd have it. The other girl didn't.
If anybody clips this and puts it on social media, I swear to God, I will come over your house and punch you in the dick myself, because you know how those Swifties are. They will come for us.
Come here, you fucking bitch girl boys. I don't give a fuck. Come over here. I'll give you a good spanking.
Honey, stop. Stop it.
I'm glad you. Don't get
in the middle of the Piggly Wiggly.
Don't ever let me have Twitter, motherfuckers.
No,
I don't got no goddamn shame. You're not gonna fucking shame me off the internet, fuckers.
Don't do it.
And was it as far as strangest place I've ever done it? No, I'm a Christian. I do the missionary, the fucking same old loop-de-loop. Fucking, that's it. I like it. We're done.
The strangest place Jay has ever done it is his bedroom.
That's not even strange. That's just normal shit.
I know.
Like I mean, my shit's like, listen.
Yeah,
like,
but one time I wore my socks, dude.
Yeah, it's the same old thing. It's like like in Shaun of the Dead, they always go to the Winchester and they always have the same beer and they always they always see the same people and always the same song. That's like sex with me. It's always the same humdrum thing. But you know what? Guess what? You'll never be disappointed or excited. It's just the same thing. So that's kind of good. I mean, you know what to expect, right? It's like, hey, I get to watch The Sopranos over again for the millionth time. I know every single thing that's going to happen in the scene, but I still love it.
I think we had that conversation once. But it wasn't with you. It was with your significant other at the time, and they were like, "Hey, if it's not broken, don't change it." I was like, "That's not how it works."
Well, that's because if you're talking about who I think you're talking about, that's because she was fucking goddamn getting around like a goddamn porn star in Hollywood, so she didn't need to. I was the fucking safe thing. She was fucking hula hooping her vagina around town.
That is fair.
So she was like, of course she was happy. She's like, well, if it ain't bro, yeah, I was like, bitch, because your goddamn fucking vagina is like the whistling city of Chicago.
Sorry, I can't answer that question right now. Like I said, there's a 14-year-old floating around the house, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to hear that story. Leave the machine, Bowers! You son of a bitch! Thank you so much, man. Thank you so very much for that super kind super chat, as you always do. You handsome motherfucker, you. I'll come over there and I'll have sex with you in a strange place. That's what I'll do. My boys are back in full force. Did y'all see the new Beetlejuice trailer? I'm jacked to the tits. These tits.
I won't do shows a week anymore. I just won't do it. That's why. I told you guys earlier while Mike was gone, I did see the trailer, but I was like half in, half out of it, so I don't remember anything of it. But yeah, we're gonna watch that later on tonight.
Let's do it. Let's just do it now in honor of okay. We'll do it right now. Let's watch, because I haven't seen it yet. It's funny because I texted Jay. I texted him, and I knew I had a swelling in my dick that I was like,
oh yeah, right before you texted me, I was like, oh Jay, let me hold on.
I was like, hey Jay, don't watch that trailer yet, and we could react to it on Saturday. And he texted me back, and he was like, I already thought the.
Oh yeah, I did it that fucking morning. I didn't know. I was like a kid in the candy store. I was like, oh look, a new fucking Wonka flavor. Click. I was up at like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I saw it on YouTube. And I was like, I might as well.
But we will watch it together now. Beetlejuice. How many times is it? It's 3 times, right? Don't say it 3 times.
3 times.
2 days ago, Warner Bros. Definitely gonna. Oh my God, that's so loud. Okay. I
wonder if they're gonna play the music. I hope they do.
You've seen it. What are you talking about? Shut up.
No, I mean the movie, in the actual movie.
Oh. Shit. I don't know if I did it right. Hang on. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Okay.
Listen, we're not your wife. Don't talk to us like that.
Yeah, it was actually her I had to drop off at the vet today. Okay. Here we go. Shouldn't laugh so hard at that. All right, here we go.
Preview.
Ooh, cleavage shot.
It's intense.
Dude, she still got it.
Mm-hmm. She stole that outfit. Damn klepto.
I thought you were serious for a second.
No, she is a kleptomania.
Oh, I know that. Is Gina Ortega?
Can't believe Grandpa's dead. Death is hard.
Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
So am I.
Oh.
Life is hard. So am I.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon
Oh,
terrorized our
juicy
entire
Beetle.
family and tried to force me to marry him. I believed he was gone forever until you found this in the attic. Ew. Who's Beetlejuice? Don't ever say that name.
Beetlejuice.
Stop it!
Astrid, I am serious. If you say his name 3 times,
This is like people with TDS on Twitter. Don't you ever say it.
Beetlejuice.
The juice is loose.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna make you so happy.
It was great,
Yeah,
man.
he looks awesome.
the living,
Oh God, is there a dance music number in this?
the dead.
Yeah, I don't like that
Oh, sexual from Matrix, eh?
either. Oh, Tiny Head. Is that Andrew
That's
Garfield?
what we're here to find out.
Let's face it.
Where's Beetlejuice?
Undertaker.
Beetlejuice.
Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
That's a successful ass fucking trailer right there, dude.
Yeah. No, well, here's the. Yeah, now I remember what I. Yeah, he can get it. He can get it if he wants it. What I remember,
She digs me.
I remember thinking about when I watched it the first time. I like it. It looks good. But it kind of got there was like I don't know what it was. Like in the original Beetlejuice movie, Beetlejuice himself was like the villain of the story. Kind of. He was kind of the like he definitely was the villain, the antagonist of the film. In this one, he kind of comes across as I don't know, like Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean-ish. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't know how I feel about that direction of it. And the girl that is like the bad guy, that she looks like the girl from The Corpse Bride, from another Tim Burton. She literally looks like the exact same creature design from The Corpse Bride. She's I only know, like I know her as the hottie from Matrix, the sequel Matrix Revolutions. Or Reloaded, Matrix Reloaded. She's the hottie girl. That's what. But I was like, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to see. I know they couldn't. I know people are going to be like, well, they don't want to do the same movie. But I wanted to see Beetlejuice do the. I didn't want to see him team up with Jenna Ortega or. I knew that was going to happen, but it just feels like it's like Jack Sparrow shit. I don't know.
I do. It's a good point. I do think that it could go bad, like you said, or maybe it's one of those things where they're smart enough to realize we're all there to see Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So like maybe they don't want to make him too much of a villain. I know that's how I felt watching that trailer. I was like Beetlejuice. Like I want more Beetlejuice. Like show me fucking Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I hope he has enough running time in the film. I think he will. But I will say this, dude, that is a successful trailer because much as we were talking about Furiosa earlier, and I was like, I don't know, like I know exactly kind of what to expect, but it's really long. I'm wish-washy. That is a day one, absolute, no question.
Yeah,
we'll see Thursday
gonna make
night when
money.
it comes out.
Yeah, it'll make
Yeah.
its money. There's no doubt. There's going to be a ton of people nostalgic for Beetlejuice and like the kind of comedy that he brings, and also that Tim Burton's back and it's through his vision. So they're not going to be worried about like it being bastardized by Hollywood or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It like I think it looks fun, but I don't know. There's something about Beetlejuice the original, like it was good. I know like kids can watch it, but there was something about like it felt like undergroundish, like the way that the effects looked and the way that the filming of it looked like dirty. It just fit. It worked. And this one it looks like really clean, like the effects were just real. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a old bastard sitting on the rocking chair remembering things the way they used to be. But there's something about the Beetlejuice one that it's timeless and it still looks good today, but it had a dirtiness about it, and this one just looks clean.
Yeah, and I do know that for a fact that they took they spared no expense as far as doing all practical shit. Like the sandworms that we saw were stop motion. I don't know if you could necessarily tell in that little suit.
No, I could. You could tell. It looks
okay. Well, we were saying opposite things at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
A thunder will roll beneath our cracks, but no, like
it's called a fart.
I did do that one scene where his eyes pop out. It's like
That was funny.
I saw a still shot of that, but that was fucking cool. I'm really excited for it, man. I'm really pumped for that movie.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a nice.
Don't get me wrong. I'm excited to see it. I don't want to sound like the fucking nagging ass girl that's like, oh my god, I don't know. What do you want to eat? It's like, I don't know. It's like, just tell me, bitch. I'm not gonna try to be like that, but yeah, it's like one of the, I don't know. It just seems clean, but and Jack Sparrow is like Beetlejuice kind of character. I don't know, but it's still gonna be good, maybe.
Yeah, I'm excited.
By the way, I guess why they killed off that guy, the husband. I forgot about that. He was a fucking pedo or pedo. Or
yeah. I think,
and I was like, because I said that, and I was like, oh shit, that's what happened to that guy. Like he's still alive, but he just nobody. Like I mean, I don't blame anybody for not wanting to work with him.
Yeah,
but
no, yeah, he's definitely there was a bunch of shady.
Yeah, and I think he just got in trouble like back in like the early 2000s for not registering again. Like he's forever like for life. He's registered on the sex offender list,
like NWO.
Yeah, except I don't think you want to praise that in public.
You don't want to. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not like a T-shirt that people are going to wear and walk around and supporting.
Jeffrey Jones, that's it. You're correct.
Jones,
It's Jeffrey Jones for sure. Courtney Reed, that damn Luca T-Wolves in 6. Hope the dogs are okay. So far so good. We're gonna be all right. I think we're gonna have to keep them separated for a while. But dude, I'm telling you, last night, and I actually felt a swell of sadness for Courtney because I love him so much. Because I know you're rooting for the T-Wolves in this series, but dude, Luca fucking stepped back and drained a 3. I know you didn't see it, Jay, but like at the end of this game, he did a step back. They were down by 2. He stepped back, hit a 3 to win the fucking game, and then looked at the dude he hit it over, which was the defensive player of the year, and literally said, "You can't guard me, motherfucker!" And then looked at the crowd and said, "Yeah, go home, bitch!" Like right to the fucking camera. And I was like, oh God, someone done pissed off chubby old Luca. And I fucking love
disrespectful bastard. Luka. God, he wasn't raised with manners. Am I right?
One who can smell the
Not even a Christian, I'll bet. What a disgrace to America.
It was wild, dude. Like it got me so fucking jacked up. I couldn't even go to sleep. It was crazy. But yeah, dude, he's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Dude, I'll tell you what's not jacking me up. Dude, in 2 weeks, I finally got to go to the doctor. I got an appointment. I finally found a family doctor. Not looking forward to that because they're gonna do blood work and all sorts of crazy shit. I mean, I was just like, give it to me straight, doc. How long do I got left? I got a year. What? And he's gonna be like, well, I think no, he's probably gonna treat me like that one kid in School of Rock. He's like, you're a fat, overweight loser, and you have body odor. I'm like, CB after class, Mr. Mans. But no, I forget. I swear, because April was like, don't you feel better now? I was like, no fucking shit, I'm not feeling better. Like it's crap. I was like, I just want to go. Like I was like, put me in a machine and tell me what's wrong right now.
Doctor's not fun, dude. But hey, at least you're not at colonoscopy age. I just saw Clinton say that. You're not gonna have to get the butt shoot done.
I don't know if he's like, well, your butthole sounds weird.
I'm
like, why's your finger in there?
Dude, he's not gonna put the stethoscope up in your asshole. Be like, I don't know. This guy's pretty angry.
He's like, excuse me, and pull it back out. Like, oh yeah, you're not here for that today.
It's like, let me tell how old you are by counting the rings.
But yeah, I don't know. But I had to pick. He's like he graduated in 1978, so he's one of those old school fucking guys. Like he graduated college like in 1978. It's like
that's good. That's what you want.
That's why I did. I wanted an older one. I was like because I would get nervous when I meet new people, especially a doctor. And it's like, so you graduated in 1978. What the internet said? Did you see Star Wars the movie theaters?
Why is inside of you?
Did you think Empire Strikes Back when it came out in 1980, and then also in 1983 was Return of the Jedi? I'm sure he's not, but I just wanted to be like, yeah. And I also made sure I myself as a Christian, but I don't want my doctor to be doing that shit because I actually read some reviews on Yelp for certain other doctors around town here, and they were like, this motherfucker would like they were like talking bad. They were like, there's nothing wrong with the Christian religion or whatever. Because again, I am Christian, but the fact that they would go in there like, he would pray over me and stuff and say, Jesus, think and like
don't
for
want
that. But like, and then condemn him for whatever his lifestyle might be. Not like he was gay, but just like whatever. If he like his vices, like if you smoked weed or did it, he's like, well, if you hadn't been doing this, then you wouldn't be in our situation that we're in right now. But if you follow the Bible, and that's what you should be doing, Jesus would say, don't you smoke that crack pipe, and then you'd be healthy. But I just like I'm good. I don't want that. I was like, if something's wrong with me and they're gonna be like, hey, something's really wrong, I want them to be like, here's your options, here's what you're gonna do. Not like, here, hold my hand and let's pray for things to get better because that's just the way we're gonna do it. I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't want anybody to get offended. I'm not saying if you like that kind of stuff, that's cool. But I don't like that, and I also don't like judgy bitches either. I don't like people like, listen, if something's wrong and maybe your lifestyle led you to that, and then they fucking be dickheads about it, and they're like, oh, well, if you hadn't been, I was like, yeah, bitch, I know. It's hindsight's 2020. Just what the fuck we gonna do now?
No, don't worry about that, dude. I'll take the heat off you there. I'm not Christian at all. So I wore
No, I
a
mean,
fucking
you know
band
what I'm
shirt
saying,
the other
but
day in a video, and I had people coming after me like, "What's up with the shirt, dude? What the fuck?" I was like, because it has like I was like, it's a band. Calm down, Jesus fucking.
Oh yeah,
Christ.
my
You know?
speaking of good things, my Police Academy 1 through 7 DVD Blu-ray has arrived.
Hey, that's a good day. That's a good
Well,
day.
no, anyway, yeah, but that shit was that shit's nerve-wracking to me. It's not. I mean, it was the same thing when I went to the dentist. I don't fucking like that. I don't like going to any medical professionals. I don't like doing any of that shit.
Listen. I'll tell you this, dude. Don't stress the visit. Like, don't stress the visit because you're going to be stressed after the visit because then you're going to be waiting for all the results to come.
Well,
back.
they might be, but somebody said if they're old school, they might be able to do the blood work if they have the stuff right there. They might make
probably not. Like, I've been to the emergency.
Why don't you just be optimistic because it might happen?
No, when I went to the emergency room and they had to check my blood work before I left, they had it within like an hour. But if you just go to a general practitioner, dude, you're not going to get fucking shit back for like a week. So just call them. Don't even fucking think about getting worried until because you got a long wait.
I've not pooped blood. I've not been peeing blood. There's no situations like where it's going to be like I've literally went through every goddamn checklist of things that could be like really majorly wrong. But then I was realizing that these are symptoms of something else that I didn't even think about. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah, don't.
Like by the time I get to the doctor, I'll have a medical degree.
Dude, I'm telling you, I could fucking play doctor for a day as much time as I've spent with my medical anxiety on WebMD. But no, dude, they're just gonna go in there and they're gonna be like, okay, you're fucking how old? All right, what are you so fucking worried about?
Well, I'm gonna be like, listen,
get out of here, go do some drugs. That's what
I'll
they're
be
gonna
like, listen, because I'll act like I know it. I was like, so you're saying that it's the nucleus proton reversal? And they're like, what? They're like the reversal of the protonic sludgy.
Don't try to fucking guess your own symptoms with the doctor. They get mad at that shit. Like I have a PhD. Okay, I'm sorry that you got on Google.
Yeah, he'll be like, I have cirrhosis of the liver. And as soon as he walks in, he's like, what? I looked it all up. I saw everything on Reddit. And he's like, if you say that, they'll smack you. And they'll like, actually, there's nothing. No, maybe if you had it, they'll be like, no, you don't. They're just gonna say you know because you said you dared to say, you dared to tell them what you had.
Just look at what I did, dude. I went to the doctor and they're like, you have high blood pressure. Come back in 3 months. And I was just like,
I thought they give you. See, I know I've got that. I know I'm hypertensive. I'm just wondering if he's gonna be like, here's some losartan for your ass. Take it.
No.
And then guess what? You can't drink. You can't smoke. I don't smoke now, but you can't drink. You can't do anything else. All you can do is eat fucking grass and vegetables.
What they'll do is they'll give you they'll give you a packet for the DASH diet, which you won't follow. They'll tell you to lose some weight, cut out the cigarettes and cut out the booze and come back in 3 months. And then you won't do it because I didn't do it. The cigarettes. And then you'll die.
Well, I listen, he's gonna be like, you can't do this. You can't do that. It's like, oh, you mean no fun? I can't do what I was like, first off, I'm one of two. I've not smoked. And I've cut back on my drinking. So what the fuck you mean? Yeah. And he's like, well, I'm telling you right now, if you want to live, young man, you're going to quit all of it. And I'm like, if you want to be a goddamn dunce, you fucking Dr. Sassy Pants,
they will literally be like,
the shit you're doing, huh?
They will literally be like, hey, I got lunch in 20 minutes. Can we wrap this up? You're fucking fine. Get out of my office.
That's what I want.
That's probably what's going to happen.
I want him to smack me in the face and be like, get out of here, you pussy. I'm like, okay, but I don't want to I don't want to jinx myself and say that's what's going to happen versus like I get the phone call. And it's going to be like an episode from House MD, and he's going to be like, you need to come in right away. I'm like, oh my God.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Trust me. That's my whole thing was like, I never went back because I was like, I'm just going to lose the weight and then go back. And I never lost all the weight. I lost a little bit of the weight. I am going to go back after vacation in 2026. I'm going to go back. I'm going to get it taken care of.
Well, I'm just checking because, Daddy died of lung cancer 8 months ago. Now, I did quit smoking, and Daddy got diagnosed like 63, which is still young. I understand, 62, 63, but I'm at risk of obviously cancer. Most of my fucking family had died of cancer. I mean, it's like if cancer had a baseball card collection of people that it's killed, my family would be like high ticket items that they would sell. So yeah, I'm definitely at risk. That's the main reason I'm going.
Common cards.
Yeah. Huh?
Common cards. The easy
I am not. I might be a little slow, but I'm not. I've never been called that before. It's not like you said tard. It's not like you said,
yeah, common tards.
Yeah, common tard. I thought he's like, or he's like, oh, you're a tard. I'm like, oh,
well, you're not allowed. My wife says you're not allowed to say that word anymore.
What,
so
tarts?
I
mean, I'm talking about tarts. From
you're not allowed.
I don't know.
You're also not allowed to say the M word.
Well, I guess I can't say anything. Fuck America, right? Goddamn Russian communists.
I said M, by the way.
M word.
Rhymes with digit. Don't say it.
Magneto.
Yeah. Don't say it. They get very mad at you.
Mega puss.
We all know you're not supposed to say the word I sounded like I said it.
I don't know what you said.
thought I said, which don't try to make me bleed my own blood ever. Listen, we should just go right back to the super chats. Michael Parton says, Jay's right. The 1994 Fantastic Four was good. It was produced by Roger Corman. Rest in peace. It should have been released instead of the 1990 Captain America.
That's true. Yeah, the 1990 Captain America. I don't know if you guys like that. That movie really did suck asshole. Like that was really fucking bad.
We're gonna watch the Longlegs trailer. Stop beating me over the head with the woodshed with it. That's not how that saying goes.
But I would not do. Yeah, the Fantastic Four. Like again, what I watched so far, it didn't seem that bad. And the guy that played Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, was the kid. I don't know if you ever saw the boy that could fly. He's that kid. I mean, he's not. Again, I've not seen a lot of it, but it looks very, very comic accurate from what I've read or what I've watched so far. Like dead on comic accurate. So it would be fun to like. Again, we should do a commentary on that. It's only an hour and 30 minutes.
I'm into that. Sounds like a fun Patreon commentary for a fun night, which we have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre commentary. We're going to do this next week coming up soon for that as well. Eric Hess, I'm glad I caught this one. Thanks, you two. Bumblebee Tuna.
Bumblebee Tuna.
Welcome, sir.
She is not the virgin. They can tell that.
Yeah, Eric, that's why we switch up days sometimes. Sometimes you catch it on Tuesdays, comes out on Monday. We know people have different schedules, and we want to party with you. And you know what I'm really sick of? Is people coming on the channel going, ow, fuck. So people going, where's Jay been lately? It's been years. I'm like,
I've been hanging out.
Every week.
I've been hanging out with Dave McCray, you fucking loser. I've been banning people from his chat.
He's like, we put up a fucking every week. Where have you been? Like, why don't you just come on here and say you don't follow or pay attention? Click the bell, you fucking cunt.
No, that bell don't work though. That bell don't work.
Sometimes it doesn't for some people, but yeah, like people have no idea that we do live streams.
I know. It's like you guys are live. Get out of here. Get out of town. Yeah.
Did Jay die?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I got hit by a bus.
AI generated. Yeah, I get around. Yeah, I got a few places.
But no, we just live an hour away from each other, and we're pieces of shit. Michael Parton said, "Hey, where are you going, you fucking dick? Don't you spin that chair around at me. I'm gonna come over there and stick my dick in your ear." What?
I can't wait for that part.
Get your shit together. Your sleeves are coming out of your shirt. You can't fucking have the sleeve coming out of the shirt. What's wrong with you? I like that you actually fixed it.
That growth hormone.
It's bulging out.
I'm getting mad, guys.
Michael Parton says,
come on, you look at you, you sloppy fuck.
That's I think I had
goddamn scooter.
we went to a memorial for my wife's dad because he was in the military. We went to to the VA hospital memorial, and I had to wear a collared shirt and like dress up for it or whatever. And I was so fucking uncomfortable because I haven't had to wear a collared shirt in fucking years at this point.
Yeah.
But like I was like, oh dude, I was so just uncomfortable the whole time wearing what I was wearing, and I kept telling Katie, I was like, I look like a fucking slub, and I couldn't think of the word, but Steve Young said it in a commercial. He was like, don't go out of your Gregor. Don't go out of your house looking like a slub. And like that word stuck in my head because I felt like it was all baggy and I was uncomfortable and I felt like that word, but I don't know what the point of that fucking.
Well, thanks for bringing me down to your level, you asshole. Because now I'm self-conscious.
Saying you look like a slub. I was just saying your t-shirt's hanging out of your thing. You like collared shirts.
But you know what? By the way,
feel like I'm going fucking.
My skin's so fucking white. I'm surprised you could see the white of my shirt.
I know my shit's white too. Like my fucking feet are translucent. It's crazy.
I can see everything.
Yeah, I got to get a fucking tan. But then the sun's going to kill me. You once you get close to 40, you're just going to fucking die. All right, just give it up. Let the sun take you.
Because they're going to say you got jaundice. It's like, oh, my skin's yellow.
Yeah. You ever do that in the mirror? You're like, oh, fuck, man. Shit.
That's why I did that like yesterday. I was looking down. I was like, I saw the goddamn Google images.
Yeah. You know what? I think we just need therapy. We should go together. We should do a group.
No, it's called hypochondria. It's a real thing.
Therapy. Yeah, this is a real thing. Munchausen's real too.
It's also called AKA being a pussy. I don't know.
I think it is true. I think I got mine from Munchausen.
Yeah, I think it's called I think we're gonna go with being a pussy. What are we gonna go throw what, water balloons? Me and Mike are the fucking guys who like in the army now. We're gonna be water boys.
Michael Parton says, like it, chapter 2, it didn't need to be 3 hours. That fucking didn't. That did not need to be 3 hours, man.
Well, yeah, and like, didn't stuff happen in that book or in the adaptation that didn't even happen in the book? They just added for filler. Like I think that the beginning, I think the beginning scene, I think at the circus or whatever, or the two guys are jumped for being gay or whatever, and then they're like thrown into the Pennywise like sucks the guy's dick or something. I don't know. You know,
Is that maybe I do need to rewatch it. Shit.
that was my tape broke from the amount of times of rewind. But but that wasn't in the book. I think Stephen King actually commented on it and said he did like that scene because it did show the closed-minded evilness of the town. I don't know what it was, but it was an added scene that didn't really need to be in the movie.
Stephen King likes everything. A dog could take a shit on the sidewalk and he'd be like cinema. Like Stephen King I love Stephen King, but he has terrible fucking taste.
I like Stephen King. I like him as a writer. I think he's an idiot when it comes to anything else. As soon as you say Trump, he's like, who?
Oh yeah, no, you just hate him because he hates your God and Savior, Lord Trump.
No, I hate him because he's really upset. Like TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, is a real fucking thing. Take a goddamn dick up the ass and get off of it. Holy shit! I can't. You say Republican. He's like MAGA, 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 MAGA.
I did see a video of Trump doing his dance, and they're like, "What do you guys think about Trump?" And he was doing his little YMCA. I think he was like.
Well, yeah, you know, he looks like he's like being controlled by aliens in his brain, like that one in the Men in Black.
Dude, I've made peace in my heart with that whole thing. We're not getting political, I swear to God, but I like whatever you feel like. I think all politics fucking suck, but I fucking hated that man for so fucking long, and I just think he's a horrible human being. But I will say this: I made peace with myself, dude. I said I'm gonna have to watch this fucking election cycle and all this shit go down. Biden's still better, I understand, but like. I had to watch this. I'm going to have to fucking deal with this up until November. And then after with whoever wins, you know what I'm going to do, dude? I was telling my wife this the other day. I'm just going to take Trump as the pure fucking comedy that he is. It's just comedy. Maybe he pisses off somebody in some other country and we all die, but I can't fucking handle it anymore. So I'm just going to take it as comedy. And if you watch it as comedy, he's actually just entertaining. I mean, it's fucking scary, but it's entertaining.
The one thing is about him is that he knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to talk to him, and he's not as good as a comedian as stand-up. But if you watch other stand-up comedians talk about Trump, he knows timing. He gets down timing really, really well, so he's able to give one of those zingers.
I'm not giving.
Yeah, well, I think he says things that even when he says, I'll do that sometimes too. I'll say shit. I was like, people found that shit funny because I was just talking. I was like, oh shit, but no, but who gives it? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck.
They all fucking suck. I have the biggest dumps. I take the hugest dumps. I don't even use toilet paper because my dumps are so supreme. Dumps.
I thought I heard thunder last night. It was just Satan's belly ready to eat Mike. Because if you can't beat them, join them.
Don't take anything we just said seriously. We're just fucking around.
It's a joke. I really could give a fuck less about any of it.
Beacock says, hey guys, yeah, they're all fucking cunts. Hey guys, have you thought about doing gaming streams on Twitch? You guys played a game a few months ago and it was great to watch.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, the problem is we've talked about it before, but if Microsoft gets there, because we were using Xbox Cloud, I think it was cloud gaming, because it's the only way we can do it. If they get their shit a little bit quicker, maybe because the connection's it's unstable. That's the main problem, and we don't want to be filming and then have you guys like wait and watch, and it's kind of
yeah. What Jay's saying is we're stupid to figure out how to do it right, and that's
he said us. He didn't say me.
Huh? No, I said we're too stupid to do it.
I thought you said Jay's too stupid. I was like, it's true, but he said us.
We're too stupid to bring. We can't figure it the fuck out.
That Turtles game.
Have Riley from Slash and Cast just come over and be like, hey, can I just take you to like Denny's for lunch and then you could just hook us up? Juice us up.
Hey, you fixed my shit, dude. You fixed my shit. No, well, yeah, that's true too. We're like morons when it comes to stuff like that, but yeah, it's fun. I thought that Turtles game was really fun that we were playing.
Yeah, I had a blast doing that. We did. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play guitar in a couple days. We'll see how fucking shitty this video is.
Well, you know what's coming out soon?
Patreon stream. Maybe we'll do that again.
Yeah, well, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the new game's getting ready to be released.
I bet that's fun.
I don't know. When
is it another one of those?
It's like a survival. It's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre type of thing.
Right. So, like, no disrespect to those games, and I love Gun Media, and I love what they do, and they put so much heart and soul into that game. And the Friday the 13th game. So no disrespect to those kind of games. It's just not my thing. Like I like a campaign game. I like some GoldenEye type shit. That's the Dead by Daylight stuff just does not interest me anymore. We got so many games like that now.
I have to be in the mood for it. But Ilphonic is the ones making it, and they're the ones that made Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, which I fucking love.
That is a good game, yeah.
So they're the company that makes it. So maybe it'll be like the goofy type of style that they were doing in Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. I don't know.
One day, dude. Maybe before we die, we'll figure out the gaming thing. I hope so, because I think it'd be fun too. Child of the corn cob on the nugget fart says, "What's good, fellas? Can I get a Wahlberg? Can I get a Wahlberg and Pacino from Devil's Advocate standing in a backed up subway line while Jay is at the register wearing a fanny pack, telling the lady to run it through the garden?"
Okay.
Hey, what's this motherfucker's deal? He does what the fuck does running through the garden mean? What's he talking about? I'll run through your fucking mom's garden. I'll go to Boston. I'll run through your fucking mother's garden is what I'll do. Say hi to your mother for me, by the way. Hey, what are you staring at over there, you fucking suit wearing motherfucker? I'll curb stop you like that Puerto Rican I stole the beer from.
He's got a fanny pack on, and he's taking too much time to order. Just say what's on the fucking menu. It's laid out for you, you fucking idiot. I can't do it. I mean, it just goes into goddamn Loomis.
Hey, why don't you go to a fucking
touch? I can't do it. Like you.
Hey, that was good. That was good. It's like, don't I know you from those? Hey, I know you from some of those commercials. Aren't you in one of those Dunkachino commercials? Hey, you're the guy in the Adam Sandler movies. I know you from the movies.
Shut up.
Yeah. Ooga.
Ooga. Toot toots.
Hey, are you the devil himself? I'm a God-fearing Christian man. I'm a Catholic, actually. I was in a movie with Mel Gibson.
What was that? Hold on. No, I was trying to think of the line. There was a line that was coming to me that was like, well, you gotta, if you can think of the line from the movie, then maybe you can get into the character. What was the fucking line? We're destined to lose, Dad. Consider the source, son. Yeah, because that's how Keanu Reeves said. He's like, we're destined to lose, Dad. Because he was trying to do like a fucking Southern accent too, and it was awful.
Yeah, Keanu was awful great in that.
No,
movie.
he was great. I'm just saying, but it was bad. I was like, just keep your regular. You can't do a fucking Florida accent.
Yeah, I can only do. I'm the same though. I can only do Pacino if it's like certain quotes from the
Just
movies.
yelling.
Like
That's all.
Like the life is a game of inches, or like when the in Heat's my favorite. Ow! Heat's my favorite fucking water is like because she's got a huge ass. You got your head all the way up.
You just got you yell if you got two for the money. If I like he's great in that one too.
Oh yeah, dude, I fucking love that movie. Two for the money. If you need a movie recommendation to watch, it's a sports betting movie, so it fits it fits perfectly in today's climate. Two for the money. Matthew McConaughey, Al Pacino. You guys would fucking
really
love
good
that movie. It's awesome. Mark's Movie says thoughts on Kingdom, Planet of the Apes, and the Caesar trilogy.
Don't know.
Did you what movies did you watch? Like what movies have you seen of the Planet of the Apes?
I saw the first one and that was it.
You've never seen anything after like the
no because I mean I feel like everything was downhill after the Mark Wahlberg one.
Well, did you watch the Mark Wahlberg one?
Everybody hates that one. Planet of the Apes with the remake with Mark Wahlberg. Everybody fucking hates that one. I was like, it was all downhill after that. Was, I don't remember which one it was. I watched one of them. It was all right.
I'm weird. Like I honestly I enjoy the original movies. Like the old school movies so much more than even Matt Reeves ones. Like Matt Reeves ones it was like watching good filmmaking, but it never really grabbed me the way that the original films did. So I think that and this is like a totally minute opinion, like nobody feels this way, but I just feel like those original few movies were way better than any of the Matt Reeves movies. This new one, didn't watch it. Too much CG. I saw the trailer, 2.5 hours. Once again, same thing. I was just like, I love the Planet of the Apes idea, but I'm just going to watch it at home, I guess. You know, that's kind of where I'm at with it. But if they were doing practical effects again and they were throwing that out there, I would be interested again. But the CG just takes me out. I just can't help it. It just does. Yeah. I know it's not popular to say. People fucking love CG, which is weird, but they do. They will argue with you. Like, you don't understand. Andy Serkis, dude. He's the fucking king.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about him.
You don't respect Andy? I'll come over your house and fuck your mother. I'm like, whoa, buddy. I just said it.
As long as you film it first and I get a cut of the money.
Please do. Goddamn. I'm tired from doing it myself. What? Michael Parton says, I'm worried Twisters could be trash.
Uh-oh.
Move D&W up. I don't know what the second part meant, Michael.
I don't know.
Dixon Wonder?
Dixon Wipes. I would say, could Twisters be trash? Maybe. I mean, listen, it depends on how much they overproduced it. If it comes across, it's like nothing more than a Universal like ride or some shit, and it comes like very vapid, then yeah, it'll probably be very plasticky and sucky. But if they keep the original spirit of Twister and have that Bill Paxton vibe to it, it'll be fine. But I do agree with you. Just on the trailers, while the trailer looks good, and I'm really excited about seeing another tornado movie, maybe there's a little bit of, maybe you're being a little overexcited and not realizing that it could be plastic trash. like Kim Kardashian's tits or something.
Yeah. And by the way,
No, what am I saying? Those are lovely.
Those are real tits, Jay. Everyone knows that. Jesus Christ. No, JT Customs. I know it was mocap, but like honestly, at the end of the day, it looks like fucking CG.
You better
like,
watch
do
JT
the practical.
Will ream your ass if you get one thing
shit.
wrong.
There's no doubt about that. But no, I go back and do practical effects, man. Like I just and I know no one will, so I'm like Eminem. I'm fucking yelling in the booth at air, but like fucking Beard's weird. But I just go back and do practical effects. Yeah. That would get people in the fucking theater again. If you came out with a fucking Planet of the Apes movie today, which I know that movie did well, so whatever. But like, if you came out with a movie like that today and you did practical effects and like you actually went hard with that shit, Jim Henson, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles style, it would be so weird and strange. I think everyone would feel the need to see it. I think it would be huge.
Well,
like,
to me, the Jim Henson Turtles is the only true Turtles movie. That's it.
Yeah,
so the Turtles 1, 2, and 3, even though the third one sucked, that's truly the only real Turtles movies that have ever come out.
Yeah, I know it's the old man in me coming out, dude. I just prefer practical over CG every fucking.
The reason why, well, if you use practical effects, I mean, because some people will be like, why do you want to use it when you have CGI available and it's cheaper and easier to use? You're just making it harder for yourself. I was like, yeah, but there's something about practical effects that just look better, and it looks like more love and attention was put into the film. I feel like people that overly rely on CGI are just lazy, and they don't want to take the time to really make something cool and come and be creative. It's just really easy to dump that shit into a computer and be like, "That Alexa," and instead of just instead of doing it yourself. And I feel like that. I don't know what director it was that said that. They were like, "It's a great tool, but it's also it's a handicap for a lot of directors because they just rely on it too much."
Yeah, why go through all the painstaking details of making sure something looks perfect on camera when you can hire a team of 350 people in the end credits of a Marvel movie to go and create it for you? Yeah. And then you can just blame them if it doesn't. Like, it's if society accepts it as the standard, no one's going to yell at you for it. So why would you put in the extra work? And like I don't know. I just think it's a bygone era, man. Maybe the pendulum was coming back.
Well, when's the last time you guys seen a movie that on the level of like effects that look at like The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing, the practical effects that how fucking good that looks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how long's it been since you've seen something? Or The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. You know what I mean? Like, again, they're dated, some of it, but it still looks incredible. And they did that with practical effects, no CG shit involved.
Yeah, and also when you look at, again, James Cameron's Terminator 2, that didn't feel like CG. That was different. When you can do it to a level better than anyone else, that's fine. But when it looks like a fucking video game, I'm sorry, the Planet of the Apes trailer looked like a fucking video game. It looks like seeing Xbox 360 for the first time in Target because I was too poor to buy it myself. And I was like, wow, great graphics. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like a fucking movie. It looks like a game. I can't help it.
And again, I feel like over reliance of CGI have made a lot of directors and Hollywood writers become extremely lazy. Like that one, I can't remember director said, and it's a shame too because I think that gets in the way of like what we could have had some great storytellings because it forced you to be creative. And if you couldn't rely on some multi-billion-dollar company to give you all the CG shit you wanted, you had to be creative in your storytelling.
Ooh. Robin Barker's right. Jurassic Park, same fucking thing. Tell me you feel the same watching those movies today as you felt watching Jurassic Park, the original. No, I know you have to. It's just like you can't fucking dinosaur, but like it's still.
What are you talking about? They went and got a real dinosaur and they used it back in the 90s.
But it was different. Like, why is it in 1990, whatever the fuck, you can make a movie that looks that great, and then today you're just slopping out super. But as long as everybody's like, oh, I liked it because I like the monster fighting, no one's ever gonna fucking change, and that's why because
people's brains are melted from TikTok and bullshit like that. They're like, I like big monsters and movies that go boom boom. That's why it's everything's a fucking Michael Bay shit.
It's all I need. But in the case of Twisters, dude, I am so in the middle. Like, I have no fucking idea. I love that when you watch the trailer, does it feel like the original Twisters? Yes. And those Twisters were CG too, but they still had a special thing about them. Like, you can do a 2 CGI Twister, but like, I hate that the soundtrack is all super country music. I don't want them to make a good old Southern boy movie. Twister was not about the South or any of that shit. Those were just human beings. That's why Van Halen was on the soundtrack and shit like that.
Listen, Mike, just because you don't like the South and just because you ain't getting accepted in our Confederate States of America, go fuck yourself, you goddamn Yank.
It's those little things, though. Like, it felt like it was a movie for everybody, not just for the South. Well, if they try to make that like a fucking esoteric thing, it's not going to work.
I don't think it's meant to be celebrating the South or not. But I mean, I feel like even the Twister one, they all look like dirty butts. They all look like dusty butts, and I call them dusty butts because You know what I mean? Like in Oklahoma or fucking Kansas or whatever, they all had like dust on their butts. They look dusty butts. You know, they had that like kind of like country folk vibe to them. When they went to that girl's house, they're like eating the fucking biscuit and gravy and shit. That's exactly how it was at Mama's. When Mama would make dinner on Sundays, that's exactly what it looked like.
That's what I liked about it. They just felt like normal people. It didn't feel like they were trying to scream, check out my mud boots. Like it was just they were people who, and like in the trailer where that guy's like, we got twins. I'm like, this feels too forced a little bit. I don't know how I feel about it, but also they nailed some of the other stuff. So, and I love a good tornado movie, so I'm really pumped actually. But I don't know.
Plastic. If it's vapid and plastic, then it's not going to do good.
Yeah, I'm totally 50-50, dude. I have no fucking idea. Dean Cream Between says, yeah, RIPD isn't good, but the dish is chicken tikka.
Dude, I swear to God, dude. Chicken tikka. I swear to God, dude, you guys don't, like we told you that when we watched that clip last time when we were doing the stream, dude, that literally bust our tits out in the movie theater. Like nobody else was laughing that fucking hard. They couldn't understand what the fuck was so funny. I don't know what was so funny, dude. That chicken tikka. But everybody was like, haha. And we were still like turning red in the face, crying, laughing. And people were like,
Kentucky.
Them two boys out there probably wanking each other's dicks and smoking that marijuana over there, laughing like hyenas.
Yeah, Kentucky, by the way, is the South. Yes, and the movie's based in the Midwest. But I'm just saying, what I mean by South is they're trying to make it like we're gonna skew towards the country folk, and like the first movie just felt like it was for everyone. It just took place there.
The only part of Kentucky that's South is the good part. Everything else is that fucking Yankee bullshit. North of the Mason-Dixon line, don't you bring your ass over here.
The further east you go, the more you got to watch your toes for needles in the ground.
I tell you what, man, if the hills of Eastern Kentucky, goddamn, the hills have eyes shit out that way. Woo wee, boy.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Woo wee, boy.
I dated a girl in Prestonsburg. Fucking sun went down at 2 p.m. People are doing duster in the streets like fucking zombies walking around the Bigelow.
What y'all doing later on? We're gonna go over to Dairy Queen and get us a fucking blizzard. Then we're gonna go up to the Winn-Dixie parking lot and sniff oxygen off the fucking can. We're gonna do the oxygen can. What is that shit called? The Freon. We're gonna smell Freon.
Goddamn duster juice. I got Pete. Child of Corn 818. He's a good man. He's handsome. He's tall. We slept together.
Tall motherfucker, dude. I swear to God. Like when I met Child of the Corn, dude, I was like, I feel like I'm in the movie Blue Chips, and I want to recruit you for my basketball team.
By the way, I'll go and read this one if you want to just go for the next one from there. Because he said, could y'all take a dip of long cut Copenhagen and gut it for 30 minutes to an hour without throwing up or passing out? Also saw Kingdom and Furiosa, and both were fire. So, I when I do check them out, I will give you my honest opinion about it. That's just where I was. I was too busy for the fucking 3.5 hour cinema of CGI spectacle. But I will say there's no fucking way I could do that because when I was in high school, we used to go out and we would fish, and my friends were like, hey, take some dip. So because you're holding your beer can and you're holding your fishing rod and like you just put it in there. So I would do that, but then I can never get all the dip out of my mouth. So I would just end up swallowing it and fucking feeling sick. Plus, Cody, Jay's brother, used to dip in these fucking Mountain Dew bottles all the time or in like beer cans, and I would accidentally pick it up and take a drink of it. Woo. And it just ruined the fucking taste for me. Once you do that 3 times, you can never dip and enjoy yourself at all. That's just how I feel about it.
No, I never. I think I did dip one time. My uncle, like he dipped and he was like, here, try some. And I tried it, and it was the fucking most raunchiest, nastiest shit I've ever I think I swallowed some of it, and that was it.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty. I don't get it how people do it. I wish I could because I just, what's going on?
I see. It's just weird, dude. It's like a trend of like I see a lot of cops doing it, and those police body cam footages. They're like, well, you're on 9:45. What? It's like you're on 9:45. I was like, shit. It's like get that dick out of your mouth, Sergeant. He can't hear you.
Put your name where I can see him. Yeah. Come on, man. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Ed Boy Movies. Thank you so much. Says, hey guys, hope you've been good. Quit my fucking job. Oh my goodness. And hoping for a better sim. You will get. Who would you have as the new Wolverine if Hugh doesn't do the role long? Well, I don't think he's going to come back after the Deadpool movie, but hey man, congratulations, I guess, quitting your job. But you said fucking job, so I'm assuming, take life and suck its dick. You're going to find a better one, dude. Your job sucks. So they lost out on you, Ed Boy. As far as like who would be a good Wolverine, I don't know, man. That's such a loaded question. I'm not ready. Such a loaded question. Charlie Hunnam was mentioned multiple times by a lot of people that he was going to be up for it. I would be fine with Charlie Hunnam. Tom Hardy was mentioned multiple times, and other people are not, like he might be too old now. But Who was that? Oh, dude, I heard one though, and I was like, "What the fuck was it? Was it Daniel Radcliffe? Was that the one?" There was somebody that they were like, there was like a big rumor about it. I'm like, "There's no fucking way. What kind of chocolate sauce are you trying to shove in my mouth?" I don't believe it, but I think it would. But I couldn't tell. I said, just for sake of argument, I'll say Charlie Hunnam, but I have no idea. There's so many options out there. Let me go through here. Jay DeSilla. Watching Jay on my new phone, you only look 1 year younger, and I spent $300 on this phone. Well, at least I'll take 39. That's fine. Thank you. But listen, I'm glad that you're still watching us, even though I'm only like 1 year younger. That's fine. Appreciate you. Merck's Movies says, Jay, how you like it 76? I did answer you. I enjoy it. JT Customs, A New Hope turns 47. Return of the Jedi turns 41 today. That's crazy. Return of the Jedi is the best one. I'm telling you, I don't care what fucking Empire fanboys are gonna say. It's Return of the Jedi. Okay. The finale of that movie with Luke unmasking Vader, and he's a sad old white man, which is fine. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happened. I mean, I know that people were disappointed when they saw him, but Jesus Christ, man, the guy's been on a respirator almost for like 20 fucking years. But I liked it. I cried at that. I cried that part for real. Even now, it's still like emotional for me. Not like I'm talking about it, but when I watch it, it still is. Like I love that scene where Vader sacrifices his life, throws the dirty ass old Emperor over the railing, and then has that moment with Luke. It's the best one. I didn't really care about the fucking cutesy Ewok shit. I don't care about that. I never really did, but it's what it is. I understand why they did it. Mercutio Eddie, thank you, says, hey, Mike and Jay, I'm so fucking hyped that Beverly Hills Cop 4 is rated R. Also, I hope your dog is doing better. Well, Mike, I guess he's doing good. He's doped up from what Mike was saying, so I guess he's doing all right. He's in sleepy time. But yeah, I saw that the Beverly Hills Cop 4 is going to be rated R, which I hope it's good. I hope it's great. I don't know, man. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not 100% sure it's going to be great, but I hope it is. So, but it's cool that it's rated R. That's a step in the right direction. Michael Parton says, "Are you guys going to play Killer Clowns?" We will. Well, maybe, hopefully. Joe Valentine, that's for Mike. I'll give that to Mike. Jack Plays 95 says, "Hope you guys are well. It's been a minute since I've done a super chat." Oh, welcome back. Speaking of your original Xbox game, did you both play the Blade 2 game? That game was the GOAT. No, I never played Blade 2. Oh man, there were so many great games on Xbox though. I remember Fable being fucking incredible. I loved it. Obviously, Punisher, Mike mentioned that. Halo was awesome, but I never got around to playing Blade. But speaking of, how well they did with the Punisher game, if they did something like similar with Blade 2, I'm sure it was great. But thank you so much, man, and welcome back. Or thank you for the super chat. That's been a while since you've given one. JK, which would you guys rather? Which would you guys rather, Tarantino's Halloween 6 or Freddy Jason versus Ash? Okay, so which would we rather have? I would take Tarantino's Halloween 6 100%. Freddy versus Jason versus Ash would be fun, and it sounds like stupid fun on paper, but at the end of the day, when those three are, I think. Well, Bruce Campbell talked about that. He said he got a phone call at one point from them, and they wanted to do something like that, Jason versus Freddy versus Ash. And he's like, okay, well, when I kill them or whatever? And then they hung up on him because he said, well, that would only end one way. It would have to end one way, where Ash is victorious, and he kills both of them, right? And they didn't want that to happen because neither franchise wanted their guy to die, so that he was off the table. But yeah, it just wouldn't, like, it would look like it's goofy fun, but at the end of the day, I just think Tarantino's Halloween 6 would be really fun. That would be the first time Tarantino's ever done a horror movie, right? And taking something like Halloween, which he loves, the movie Halloween, and doing it would be like a cleaner, better version of Rob Zombie. Like the dialogue would actually make sense, and there would be no raping in every other scene, but it would still be good and gritty. Don Ron Gemini says, "Why is Jay's Ghostbusters poster flashing? Demons? Probably. Oh, it's the candles. Right there. You see candle? It's the candle reflecting off the glossiness of Bill Murray's peck in the middle. Yeah. And then there's a candle over here too. It was supposed to set the ambiance, but it obviously doesn't work because it's failing. Michael Parton says, I want to see some nipple play, Mike. Okay, well, I'll bring that up to him. I got to make sure I get this one right. Okay, Joe Valentine. Okay. And moving on through. Gary B, Mike and Jay, could you review Cape Fear with Nick N and Robert D? No. Yeah, I think we've done Cape. Oh, maybe we haven't. Yeah, I mean, if it's on the list, we'll do it for sure. I don't mind doing that. It's been a while since I've seen Cape Fear. I always thought the box of that was cool, like Cape Fear, because it was just the eyes, and then it was like a purple, like sun-setting background or whatever, and then you can see the city skyline. It kind of reminded me of like a Double Dragon type of NES box art. It was cool looking. The Mask Met says, boys, besides Scarefest, what else is good to see or do in Kentucky? And are you guys gonna let the Masked Met buy you a drink? I plan on sneaking back plenty of jacket to Scarefest. The Wham fam takes care of each other. I appreciate you there, Masked Met, but I don't like the fact that you were talking about yourself in the third person. It kind of scares me a bit. But if you're gonna bring in some Jack, I don't do liquor, but I might do just a little bit with you. As far as what to do in Kentucky, though, honest to God, nothing. This state is boring as fuck. Like there's a reason why it's like a lot of rich folk come to watch the horses and then they leave. A lot of older folks around here, but I don't think there's much to do. I mean, we've got Mammoth Cave. You can go look at a fucking rocks in the cave. There's Natural Bridge. I mean, guess what that is? It's a bridge that's natural. It's like a walking area, and you can do picnics there. We got Kentucky Kingdoms, which is like the fucking not even Diet Coke version of a theme park. It's like the Diet Right version of a theme park. So it's like the super knockoff Save-A-Lot type of shit. So there's really not much to do except to go to Scarefest Masked Met. But we go have a good time. Don't worry about it. That's still good enough. By the way, 8:31, Joe Valentina has got something for you. And then I left off at 8:50 was the last question.
I
read the 8:51, so you're going to be at 8:51. I got to go pee.
Okay.
Now.
Enjoy your pee-pee time. No, that wasn't right. No, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, here we are. Joe, what's up, dude? He says, Mike, my 2-year-old daughter, Lizzie, loves you. She'll stop everything for you once she hears your voice. I don't know why. I don't either. But can you give Lizzie a shout out? Hi, Lizzie. I hope you're doing awesome. Listen to your dad. Eat all the gummy snacks in the house. Gummy snacks are the best. They're good for you. They have real fruit juice in them, Lizzie. And I hope you have an amazing day. She doesn't understand a thing that I'm saying right now. But Lizzie, stay away from light sockets. It's because they're dangerous. Because if there's one thing I know about 2-year-olds is that they just try to do anything they can to hurt themselves. That's the scariest age ever. So, yeah. Hey, man, that's cool. I don't know why either. But that's awesome. Hi, Lizzie. She's gonna be like, how did that man on the computer screen know who I was? What is going on? It's gonna just mess her mind up completely. She's gonna be like, the people in the TV screen are real and they know me and they know where I live. That's awesome though, man. That's cool. It's so weird because like sometimes we're at Scarefest. A couple times we've been at Scarefest and we've had kids come up, and it's from like the Michael and Loomis videos or whatever. Like a couple of kids, like small kids, have came up, and like one kid was even like crying when she met us, and it was the cutest thing. It was friggin' adorable. But people bring their kids up, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, I don't know, they watched this video. I'm like, don't let them watch the show. Don't let them watch obviously 2-year-olds don't know anything, but like, yeah, it's wild, dude. I don't know. It's cool though. It's really nice. I still have we had one kid that came up that was like, I don't know, 8 or 9, and he was a big fan or whatever, and we had him autograph one of our pictures for us, and I actually still have it literally on my fridge. Wesley is his name, and it's his little like kid handwriting. So it was neat, man. That's so awesome. That's cool. 8:51 is what Jay said to me with his mouth. With that filthy mouth. Aircast, what's up, dude? He said, can Loomis tell my... I'll read that once Jay gets back, my good man. I look forward to it. Eduardo says, what's up, dude? Thank you. He says, I think they mixed elements from the Beetlejuice cartoon into the sequel. I didn't ever watch the Beetlejuice cartoon. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, real Ghostbusters and shit. Like, I didn't know that was... I didn't know that was a thing. I never saw the Beetlejuice cartoon. I'll ask Jay if he's seen it when he gets back, because I didn't even know that was real, man. Haven 414 says, have you seen the new Longlegs trailer? I was joking, by the way, earlier. I was like, I swear to God, I'll watch it. We will watch it. We'll watch it together with you guys. Once Jay gets back, we'll watch the new Longlegs trailer, because I saw the first couple, and man, that movie looks awesome. I can't wait for it. But we'll definitely watch it together, because I haven't seen the new one yet either myself. Kyle, what's Moby Dick's dad's name? Papa Boner. That was an extremely good dad joke, and I appreciate you for it. Florida Dan? Oh, dude, I want to live in Florida. Like, people get Florida a lot of shit. I would live in Florida in a fucking heartbeat. Like, I'll fight the meth heads in the streets after night. I've been to East Kentucky. I know what it's like. It's going to be fine. They got great weather. How would y'all feel about a Jason Goes to Hell prequel, where we follow the team of FBI agents as they track Jason and try to take him down? Look, I don't hate that idea at all, man. I think that's really interesting because despite whatever you could say about Jason Goes to Hell, and it is a floppy turd on a floppy disk that you scooped up out of the street because you didn't have any paper towels after your dog took a shit in the neighbor's house that he just shit in and was watching, and all you had was a floppy disk in your back pocket because you're Michael Douglas for falling down. I don't know. But, dude, that movie sucks biscuit farts. But that opening was the coolest. Yeah, he looked like shit. He did look like shit. He looked like a fatty with his mask was like a puzzle. Like, it was dumb. But that scene was awesome because you always wonder, like, in the Friday the 13th franchise, it makes zero sense that all these killings would happen and they wouldn't escalate the police presence and eventually like National Guard and shit in there. So the fact that that movie had the wherewithal and the smarts to bring in an FBI team to hunt Jason down was fucking fascinating. And that, if you did that into a movie, I don't think they should even tie it to Jason Goes to Hell. They should just do their own thing, but tell that story. I think it'd be fucking awesome, dude. And one of those, there was one of those unmade Jason scripts, of the many unmade Jason scripts, because they keep fucking that franchise over, where there was a military presence and a lot of cops and shit, and Jason like mowed through them. I can't remember which script that was, but it was cool as shit, for sure. Jay.
By the way, I changed my shirt, you fucking bitch. So the
Why?
whites of the, because you're the only one that makes me feel bad. I feel like liar.
Yeah, you're the only one that makes me feel bad.
He's like, even the wonderful Jerry lies, but you're the one that makes me feel bad.
Look out, it's the Claw.
Dude,
Ooh,
I don't know why,
you.
but I know the actor that played Jerry. What was his name? The Princess Brides, Saul, Robin Hood Men in Tights. What the fuck's his name?
Chris Christopherson. Nope.
No,
Carrie Ells.
Carrie Ells. I don't know why in my head who would have been a great Jerry that could have played opposite of Jim Carrey. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. I don't know why he looked like, he reminded me like the way I watched a Kurt Hennig interview, or maybe it was like a promo or something. It's just like, it just seems like something like Jerry-ish.
You know, when you said Kurt Cutting or whatever, my brain immediately went to
Hennig.
Rockstar. Yeah, Kurt Hennig. My brain went to Rockstar. He's like, "Who is this?" He was like, "It's Cutting." He's like, he hangs up. He's like, "I told you it's Cutting."
Yeah, well, have you heard the voice that he's brought with him? Shit, spin, dude.
My mic stand, and I'm taking it. While you were gone, Eric Hess asked, and thank you, buddy. He says, "Can Loomis tell my wife to keep her cock holster shut while I watch this?"
Ooh,
Much appreciated. For documentation purposes, I love her, but she has a bad habit of falling down the stairs. God damn, thanks again.
Shut up. Wife of Eric Hess. Immediately go outside and scream for help. Now. You have a goddamn abusive asshole named Eric Hess. Eric Hess, don't fall down the goddamn steps anymore. You know why? Because you will be out of the house, away from Eric Hess. Go find the donut shop that looks like the Cookie Woman. There's a woman in there. Eric Hess, God be with you. They're gonna fuck you in the ass in jail.
Alan said I was wearing a mechanic's outfit. I wear shiny black robe. It's a surf shirt. It's supposed to be. I know. I got nipples. So you just have, at least you just have your t-shirt.
Eric,
I have actual nipples.
I can't do much more than that because I'm not gonna fucking listen. I'll do a lot of things on the internet. I don't give a fuck. But I am not going to be someone like, see, he's a proponent of smacking women. You see this?
So we could just clip that shit
They
out.
could. They could be like, see, this is a character that Jay was playing, but we all know that's what he was saying. God forbid that anybody marry him. Oh, he's married? Oh, my God, that poor woman. No wonder we haven't seen April in a while because her face probably looks like a fucking balloon.
Your poor wife. Boot, scoot, boogie. What overlooked 80s movies are worth watching?
Masters of the Universe, immediately. Masters of the Universe. Frank Langella is a god in that, playing Skeletor, with Dolph Lundgren playing He-Man. It's overlooked as fuck because everyone's like, it's stupid. It is dumb, but it's fun, idiot. Critters is overlooked, I think. I don't think anybody ever mentions Critters.
I think, fuck, dude. Like, I'm blanking on 80s movies right now, and I know I'm going to be pissing myself later, but there was one with Corey Feldman where he was at a school and like they had like an evil principal and he had like a skateboard and they did like a rebellion thing. I think someone requested it. I think it's one of the movies on the list of Patreon.
License to Drive?
No. It was like way darker than that.
Oh,
Like,
it
the
was.
school
Oh, it was
exploded at
fun,
the
yeah.
end. It's kind of like The Faculty in a weird way. Fuck, what was that movie called? That's the only thing I think. Airborne? No, that was 90s.
Troll. There's another Troll 2.
Yeah, that's
a so bad it's good movie. That's really that's if you get a chance to watch that. That's how you're like, oh my god.
Clinton's got a great one. Stay tuned. Fucking definitely overlooked 80s.
Yeah,
movie
dope
for
as
sure.
fuck.
Absolutely. Fuck, I'm having trouble thinking of shit. Lethal Weapon 2.
Totally overlooked. No one knew who Mel Gibson was.
Shut up, bitch! Don Ron Gemini says, "Can we all agree The Mist is the most depressing ending ever? Anything more depressing, dude?"
Yeah, The Green Mile. The Green Mile, dude. I mean, like The Mist is bad. Well, no, I don't know, because The Mist, how it happens and what he had to do, and then what you find out later on with the reveal. Dude, wait a minute. Here's one that'll knock your dick down in the dirt and say, "What's up?"
Shit, Stay Tuned is 90s. My bad.
The Others was fucking sad, and it was depressing, and it was fucking scary and twisty. The Others, dude. I would say The Others is pretty fucking gnarly.
I'm gonna say Iron Claw for sure. I know it's recent, but fuck, that whole movie is just depressing though.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's a movie with Hugh Jackman called The Sun. Holy fuck beans, do not watch that fucking movie, man.
Oh yeah.
It's Hugh Jackman. It's a recent movie, but it's about his son. But he's having like all these.
I thought it was about the actual celestial body in the sky.
It was.
Here's the thing. But I'm not just going to argue with you, Don Ron, because I mean, I feel like Don Ron's probably like, God damn, I just asked if we could agree. These two fucking butt fuckers sit there and say, oh, I got something more depressing. The Mist is actually it's like in the top.
Mist wins in my opinion.
Yeah, The Mist is. Yeah, it would probably I would not argue with anybody that said it was the number one most depressing ending to a film. I mean, like Schindler's List, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, but I said as a horror movie, is it the most depressing ending? Yes. As a horror movie alone, it's probably the most depressing ending of all time.
That's for sure. I've seen some sad ass shit, man. But yeah, just as far as like pure endings goes, it would be The Mist, but like right behind that would be The Sun for me. When that movie ended, dude, it was mean. Like it wasn't just sad, it was fucking mean because they made you think what happened didn't happen for a second, but then you realize it actually happened, and you were like, God damn, you got me all twisted up here like a pretzel of fuck. But yeah, it's a great ending. It's fucking hate it, but it's great. Kyle, have you guys seen the Maniac Cop movies? You're awesome.
Yeah, I saw the third. I saw the thank you, Kyle. Third one. Which makes no sense. I think I got it. Maniac Cop 3. I remember I rented it as a kid, and just because the cover looked cool. He was standing there with a shotgun, and his face was all fucked up, and it was all shadowy, and then the skyline was behind him, and it was like he was a good guy now in Maniac Cop 3. But I never watched any of the other Maniac Cops, and Maniac Cop 3 is literally a blur for me. I remember watching it and not really either. I was lost in the story, so I did because it was 2 movies after the original. I don't know, but that's the only one I've ever seen. I never saw the first. I know the first one. He's a bad guy. That's not true.
We did. I think you and I did a commentary for Maniac Cop 2.
So that's what I said. I said we did a commentary for Maniac Cop 2, and unfortunately, I just haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
God
we did a
damn
commentary for that for sure. It was a Patreon request that we did. Hey, Davis says Jay, and that's the only one I've ever seen. Jay, Trump or RFK Jr. in a debate? Who wins?
Well, one of them can't speak, and the other one doesn't want to shut up. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a one-sided kind of ordeal, isn't it? Yeah, you can't hear him. I like RFK Jr. I feel bad for him, dude. Even though I don't know, like he did say something like worms ate my brain. Like what? Like it just came out of nowhere. It's like worms ate my brain. But yeah, I feel bad for that guy. Like that guy's like, I think he's got some good ideas, RFK. And I feel like if RFK could speak where he didn't have the issue with his voice box, I think it would be a really good debate. And actually, RFK Jr. I think he would have got the nomination over Biden if his voice wasn't all fucked up.
Yeah, it's just no independent's ever going to win. And that's unfortunate because we really need an independent like Ross Perot. We need an independent.
You like Ross Perot?
Yeah.
I like Ross Perot too. I don't know why. Even though he was a rich ass fucking oil tycoon. And they're like, he's a billionaire. He's not going to fuck anybody over.
That's what we did, dude. The 2-party system's fucking dumb as shit because no matter what happens, you're either red or you're blue. And there ain't nothing fucking in between, brother. And like you.
It's like, what color are you? Rainbow.
Just because you chose a side. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
You know what?
Like,
what we need to find a loophole to let Arnold Schwarzenegger run because I would vote for the fuck out of him.
Yeah, dude. Like he could,
but he run as conservative, but Arnold would fucking win, dude. If Arnold ran against Trump, oh my god, it's over. Trump would have been. There's no way he would have beat him. There's no way.
I even think The Rock would fucking win, dude. Like, I just think dude, how sad is it? Like, regardless of how you feel, like, how fucking sad is it, dude? Out of this entire country and all these great minds and people that we have in this country, these are the two fucking guys that we're gonna whittle the fuck out there on stage. What the fuck are we doing?
Well, first off, I was busy when they asked me to run, so I was like, "No,
it's so depressing, dude. We're all
it's probably
just
because nobody wants." I was like, I don't want the fucking headache. If they were like, you want to be president? It's like, fuck you. I'd rather be the person that controls the president.
Oh man, I fucking lost my train of thought. Never mind. I forgot what I was going to fucking say.
It's going to be a crazy debate. With Trump and Biden, it's going to be fucking, you know what? It's going to be the comedy show that I know it's going to be.
Yeah, I can't even fucking watch it, dude. It's gonna be so embarrassing either way. Colton Candler says, "Full day of eating any fast food you want: breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. What do y'all pick?" That's a fun question, Colton.
Do you look at us? We do that every day anyway. So I would say, breakfast. Oh, you got to pick which one: breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. Oh, okay. Out of those, what would you have?
Any fast food you want, but you have to eat it the whole day.
Oh, I see.
I got mine.
Okay,
I'm going Hardee's breakfast. Hardee's breakfast all day fucking long. You got the biscuits, you got the gravy, you got the fucking pork chop biscuit, you got the fucking country fried steak biscuit. You can go bacon, egg, and cheese. They got good hashy brownies. Like, it's the best fast food option in the whole wide world. Is Hardee's breakfast.
Hardee's, you get the bang for your buck. It's expensive as fuck, but it really is quality meats. They've got the meats. No, Arby's, you're a lying sack of shit. Hardee's has got the meats, even though I love Bing Rames. I'll just be boring and say, if I had to pick, I would be McDonald's lunch or McDonald's. I mean, they got variety that it's a helpful friend. It's like the diabetic friend that you love to have over at your house.
I hate that choice. Because I have kids and all they ever fucking want is McDonald's.
Well, I'm sorry that you have PTSD from it. Don't ruin the joy for others.
Did you hear about the Morgan Spurlock guy? I think that's his name. I could be fucking up. He died. The guy who did the McDonald's documentary back in the day. Where all they ate was McDonald's.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, time to pay the piper, I suppose. Ronald McDonald was holding out for a while.
Apparently that wasn't true. Apparently, like, some of that shit was fake. But yeah, no, he died of cancer. Pretty young. No, cancer. Pretty young. Complications from cancer. Pretty young though.
Well, Well, who I was shocked. Who was young also was
Supersize Me. That was the name of it.
Yeah, Steve Jobs was diagnosed with stomach cancer.
Yeah,
and he died at. He was diagnosed in his 40s, I think, but he died in his 50s. But it's crazy, yeah. I'm so glad I'm not on Facebook and shit anymore, because like I see people when they're youngish or when they're in their mid 40s or like early 50s and they're youngish, and people are like, must have got the jab. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm off that. Like, I just see it because no matter what it is, like that motherfucker fell off a cliff after skydiving, or no, he hit a cliff on the way down and his parachute didn't deploy. It's like, must have got the jab. Because if he had his brain with like cheddar teeth, keep laughing, and the fuckers keep dying.
I saw it literally today. This golfer, excuse me, I forgot his name. But like it's sad as fuck, dude, because he was only 30 years old, and they haven't announced what happened to him. But he's openly come out and said he's had issues with alcoholism, with anxiety, with depression before. But he had just like a couple holes left, and he backed out of the tournament, citing an illness, and then died like the next day, 30 years old. So a lot of people are assuming stuff. You don't want to do that, obviously. But I saw some post that was like, when are we going to realize it's the jab that's killing these people? Like, when are we going to wake up? And everyone was like, dude, like, look at his history. I think a lot of people, there's a pretty good chance that it wasn't just a random death. Like the guy, there was all this other stuff there. But yeah, those people are crazy.
And to be fair, we are learning more about COVID. I understand like all that shit that went on, but I mean, like people that automatically blame it on that, like
exactly.
Jesus Christ, you tin-headed fucks.
Yeah, no, and I'm not even going out here and saying people who think that it was unhealthy or the vaccination was bad or crazy. I'm just saying like the people who automatically assume every single time somebody dies, they are immediately like, see, nah, I told you we're all gonna die. Oh, no, yeah. We're not. Yeah, like, just fucking calm down, dude.
Yeah, they're like the fucking like the guy that's like playing the guitar, acting really crazy in that Mad Max movie. They're like, like
but typing on their computer.
No, yeah, they're like they're just screaming. It's like jabbers.
Yeah, that's what they look like in my head too. Mark Barton, the hate crime is in the book where Pennsylvania kills the gay kid. What are we talking about?
Oh
Michael?
yeah, because I said that wasn't in the It movie part 2.
There was a lot happening. The hate crime is in the book where Pennywise kills the gay kid and the bullies get arrested for charge for murder.
Oh, okay, I
They
didn't know that.
need it in the movie.
Okay, well I didn't know that. Thank you for spanking my ass in public and calling me stupid, Michael. I really appreciate that. No, I forgot. It's been I've read the book.
Grayson Murray, by the way. I apologize for not knowing that guy's name. It's Grayson Murray.
Yeah, well, it's been a while since I read the book. Someone's like, yeah, sure. It's like, shut the fuck up. But I have read it. But you're right. I just feel like there was a lot of stuff in the movie that they added in that you could have cut out and it would have been fine. The hate crime I understand why it's an important integral part of the book and setting up certain scenes later on. I just don't feel like, listen, you could tell the town's fucked up. It doesn't need an extra 25 minutes to explain that or just showcase that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that movie was a miss as a whole. It Chapter 2 was just a huge miss for both of us.
I liked it okay, but
they wanted it to be Deadpoolish, like with the music.
Yeah, it was all right. It was boring.
Oh, fuck. I just got so excited. I'm going to show you something. It's so awesome.
Whoa.
Gary first, though, said, I've heard someone say they don't want a slasher game in the style of Until Dawn, but I kind of like the idea of doing that style. What do you think? I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Like anything to break up the monotony of the chase somebody around in an internet multiplayer as far as horror games go gets my vote.
I feel like if you're going to do a Halloween game, you take on the role of either Loomis or you take on the role of an assistant to Loomis or I don't know. And then you have to make choices and shit that could lead to death. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Like choices matter in the game. Like it could be a slowed down, like a kind of whodunit type of thing. But those choices really do make a difference because if you make the wrong choice, old Sally Joe over there is going to fucking get his tit chopped off,
Yeah, I like that idea. That's really cool. Dean Cream Between says Eastern Kentucky is straight out of a Wrong Turn.
I know,
movie.
dude, 100%. It really is. Didn't they shoot the Wrong Turn movie there? One of them?
They probably should have if they didn't.
Yeah, by the way, Dean Cream, no shit. If you go into a certain part of Eastern Kentucky, the profile pic that you have right there, those are what the people look like that sitting on their porches watching you drive into their small town. They're plotting to kill you.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, I dated a girl for a long time that was way up in those hills, and there are some fucking scary people up there. We used to get in the car, go to a liquor store or something with like her uncle and this big Dodge Ram. You're talking about roads that are this big on the side of fucking mountains, and he'd go, watch these, and turn off his fucking lights in the middle of the night and drive going like 60 down those hills with no lights, couldn't see shit. I was scared for my fucking life, man.
Boy, when you've been out in the woods this long, you could smell the highway. I know exactly how we gonna get. You're like, God damn it, stop! He's like, shut your fucking pussy ass mouth up. Or I swear to God, I'll put my dick in your mouth.
I was dating
that's how quick it goes from 0 to 80 in the Eastern Kentucky.
It's fucking wild. I was dating the only fuckable creature within 60 miles next to someone's dog, and people did not like me up there. It was fucking scurry.
Yeah, because she probably had sex with like all of her cousins and stuff, and then they were like, she taking my woman.
It's possible. Violator 862. I love your fucking profile picture. It's Nightcrawler, but also sort of looks like Patrick Bateman, which are kind of the same person in a weird way. Wham! Been a while, but I'm here rocking out with my cock out. Hope you guys have been doing good.
All right, man. We've been doing all right. Thank you coming back around here, Violator.
It's short, shriveled, and to the left, but hanging in there, man. Doing the best we can.
Do you think the best we can? That Nightcrawler is underrated? I think it is. I don't think enough people talk about it, and I don't want to hear argument.
As loved as it fucking is, and it is loved, I still think it's underrated. They should have been.
It just feels like no one mentions it. Just like when you say Nightcrawler, like what? I don't want to talk about dirt worms. It's like, no, you idiot. And then also when you say Drive, like I'm not driving you anywhere. I'm like, no, you moron. The Ryan Gosling movie, huh? You mean Ken from Barbie? Shut up, pussy. Drive.
Let's not forget he was a total liability at cornerback and Remember the Titans.
No matter how he was. I liked him in that movie, all right. He was the first one. He was one of the first white boys like trying to reach out and feel some Soul Brothers. He's like, all right, I feel like this. Anyway, here's the thing.
You're thinking of Sunshine, the quarterback.
No, Sunshine, but Ryan Gosling was like, ooh, I like this song.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And then they're like, God, stop being gay. But anyway,
strong side.
No, but you know what? Like I would say, Nightcrawler and Drive are two movies that I literally hear nothing. Like, no, I know that they're loved and they have their communities, the people that love them. But I feel like mainstream, they don't know anything about them.
Yeah, like I think you're kind of right there too. Like as much as like movie fans love Nightcrawler, I think as a whole, like there are way too many people that haven't seen or appreciated that movie.
Yeah, like when you watch Nightcrawler and you see Jake Gyllenhaal's performance, that you can smell the Lay's potato chips through the screen.
I'm having one of those moments again. I might watch that movie tonight.
That's so good.
I might watch it tonight. I fucking love it, dude. I've been trying to get Katie to watch fuck me deep. No, Iron Claw. No,
Oh,
the
that's a great
timing's
one.
never right. Yeah, I
Really
want to
would
fucking
kill
just
him.
sit. I want to get whiskey drunk, and I want to fucking cry.
There's like
I
listen,
need my
even-
soul needs that excavation.
like if you have plans on not being drunk the next day, don't watch that movie because it's gonna make you drink. It doesn't matter. Like you're gonna fucking drink. I mean, even people that are like, I've been off the sauce for 8 years. You're gonna suddenly find yourself like fucking Gary Busey on a hard bender. Watch that movie.
100%, man. And look at this morose motherfucker
Tim!
right here, Tim C. With the gauntlet of the night. Thank you, buddy. We really appreciate you,
Thank you,
man.
man.
You're the fucking best. Fucking awesome, dude. Thank you. He says, hey, parents are staying with me due to health reasons. I never watched Immaculate, the trailer for it. So I watched it with mom, who hates horror. The last horror she saw was The Exorcist when she was a teen. She was scared, but liked it. I really like it. I just a nice moment with her. That's awesome.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Mom never watched when she was here. I never watched any horror. She's like, that's from the devil, and I keep it out of my life. I don't have that. It's of the devil, and so I wasn't like. I think we watched. I don't know.
I can picture mom on. By the way, if you did turn on anything like that, the first scene she would go, "Oh my god!" And she would just get up and walk away.
I think I showed her something, and it's not the same thing as what Tim is talking about, but it was a video game. It was a PlayStation 1. It was Final Fantasy 8. And it was the opening where it was like, oh, and I thought the graphics were fucking crazy good. And she liked that old school orchestra music, and it was like swelling in the background. And I was like, Mom, watch this. And she's like, oh, that looks just real. And the music was like coming on, and like it was like that orchestra. She's like, that's just beautiful. I'd love to have them in my church choir. And that was like, but yeah, I understand. And then as far as like Immaculate, that's weird, dude. I just watched the trailer. April and I were looking for horror movies to watch, and that was one of them that we watched on Amazon Prime. The trailer for it. It looks good.
Yeah, I think is it
Sydney Sweeney.
So you just watched the trailer. Okay, so you didn't watch it either. You know, I want to watch the movie. It's one that I definitely missed in theaters, but that's cool, man. Like, there's nothing like. And I don't have the situation with my mom. My mom would never sit down and watch the movie, but she didn't love me, so that's different. But the difference is that when you watch,
there, fuck my wife.
Yeah, fuck my wife. But no, when you sharing movie shit with people is like, I think it's one of the most underrated like human emotions in the entire world is when you share a movie moment with someone. I know that sounds crazy or whatever, but like whether you're a kid and it's your parent and you're in the movie theater, or like when your parent's older and you experience, whether it's watching a video on YouTube like you guys did or watching a movie together, it's like, I think it's like, it's one of the most underrated human emotional like connections in the entire fucking world, which I feel like is why this is going way deeper than I meant to, but like I feel like that's like why I love fucking everything that we do revolving around movies, because I think that is, it can bring people together in the weirdest of ways. Just having that experience, that emotional experience or that visceral experience together is so fucking special. And I just think it's one of the most underrated things in the whole goddamn universe. So I think that's
Tim,
awesome.
what he's trying to say is like, you're so fucking special.
We're so special. But yeah, love you, Tim. I fucking love that you had that moment with your mom, man. That's awesome.
I hope you feel better, man. Whatever's wrong, I hope it's all good later.
Yeah, dude. Our thoughts are with you, my dude. Robin Barker says, since the original Terminator has a more slasher feel, would you like the series to take a more horror approach than action if it were to continue?
Yeah, well, you know, 100. Well, I feel like Terminator 1 is a horror movie in a lot of ways, just like Alien is a horror movie. A lot of people will put it as far as like just a sci-fi action adventure, but in reality, it is. You're absolutely right. It's a slasher film. You know, Terminator is a guy that won't stop. You know, he won't stop till he gets enough. And he's like going after Kyle and what's her face, Sarah, and he's an unstoppable machine, much like Jason or Michael Myers. So, and then Terminator 2 is a little bit. It's great. Terminator 2 is superior in my opinion to Terminator 1, but it's a lot less horrific or horror vibes to it than the first one. So if they were ever like at this point, the Terminator series is like a fucking turd floating in the toilet. They need to go back to formula. And I would just do a sequel to Terminator 1 and then make it straight horror. I'd make it exactly in the same like low budget type of vein feeling that Terminator 1 had, where it's horror focused.
Don Ron Jim and I said Terminator was horrifying. Arnold's penis flopping around scared me.
That was a lot of it inadequate. Like, damn, that's a big dick.
Like, how are you gonna be in proportion with that huge?
Like, I want to have that moment where I share this awesome movie with my wife, but at the same time I don't, because Arnold's dick's too big.
But that, honest to God, though, you're 100% right, Robin. That's the way. If you're ever going to go back and do Terminator again, look at like Terminator Genesis and whatever and all the shit. They got so lost in all the sci-fi craziness about it. If you're not going to go back and you're not going to do something noteworthy, if you're not going to do something noteworthy that's going to change the genre like James Cameron can do, shut the fuck up, Jay. Then what you should do is like scale it the fuck back and make it a slasher. Make Terminator really fucking scary like that. Because, dude, how like my favorite thing about the original Terminator movie, whether you consider it a slasher or not or whatever, was at the end when they're in the factory and this thing is chasing them and they're beaten up and he hasn't washed his dick in like days and he had sex like that and they had dirty hobo sex together.
Those are like mayonnaise.
Right, but it was like the human being against this unsolvable thing, and that was the draw of the movie. So I feel like that's what's been missing since post Terminator 2. Like you haven't had that. They should go back to the basics. You're 100% right. 100%.
That's what I just said.
Shut up, Jay. Shut your dick up. Robin Barker also says, Mike, I hope the dog's doing okay. Hey, so far, so good. She's high as fuck. She's passed out on the floor. She's alive, man. What are you going to do? Life's imperfect.
Like Mike says, it's disappointed. She's alive. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Things are trying to take it away.
The old dick twist.
I was trying to get Thor to do it. Thor.
Finish him.
Do it. Yeah, Mike wasn't trying to break up anything. Mike was sitting in a chair like Shao Kahn in a Mortal Kombat tournament. Finish him.
Less dog food I gotta buy. Rootin' Tootin' Texas Tootin' said, I mixed a 5-hour energy into my shine. The bugs are back.
God damn, you fucking hallucinating bastard. Jesus Christ. He like that goddamn boy, that what's the name, that Shannon boy in that movie Bug, in that Ashley Judd movie, then in the goddamn hotel room and seeing bugs and shit. Rootin' Tootin', just calm down. Stay where you are. Eat a tube of toothpaste. Calm it down.
Y'all stay away from that 5-hour energy now. I've had my share of panic attacks in life, but I watched my wife had one panic attack. She did two 5-hour energies in one day. She picked me up from work and she was in the car like, oh, fuck. I could see the maniacalness in her eyes. She was cracking the fuck up. It broke her fucking spirit, and it was wild to watch. Like, you got to be careful with that shit. Yeah, in all seriousness.
If I smell that shit, I get scared.
If Jay did a 5-hour energy, he will fucking powder toast crunch man fart himself to the moon.
Yeah, dude.
He would die.
It would be explosive.
This shit would be wild. Jack plays not a 5. Funny you mentioned Fable, Jay. I just played through Fable 3. Nerds! Now doing
shut up, bitch! Just because you don't get on, hey, that's a magical adventure, bitch. You're not invited.
Such nostalgia. I love the music too. Was you bad or good in your playthroughs?
I always was good. I never did that evil shit. Even though, because I swear to God, dude, I get invested in that stuff, like the morality chart. I won't ever do that. I'm like, they're like, oh, would you give the kid, like some candy or something, like, they're starving, food, like that, not like that. Like, I give the kid a candy. But, or if you don't, you're evil. And I would never do. I just feel bad. If I did something wrong, like if I made the wrong choice and someone died that wasn't supposed to die, I would fucking set the game so I could go back and make the right decision. I'm always good. I got that angel wing going, dog.
Yeah, because he's such a piece of shit in real life. He kicks puppies. I seen him rape a homeless man on the street the other day.
First off, you said you shut the fuck up about that. I was drunk and out of control.
Jay said, "This is for Marjorie Taylor Greene," and then he raped the homeless
I've never done. The only time I've ever done an evil playthrough of any game was Knights of the Old Republic. I went evil there just because I thought that Darth Revan had a cooler dark side look to him, like the helmet and stuff. He looked badass. But yeah, I always was a good, and I can't wait for Fable. Was it like Fable 4 now? Hopefully in June, because Xbox is having their big hoopla of all the new games that are coming out for Microsoft. It's going to be in June, so hopefully Fable, we get some new Fable in that.
Yeah. I hope.
Why don't you just go back to the fucking front of the class and suck the teacher's dick some more, bitch? Go back to your basketball. Go back to your football.
There needs to be a rainbow party in politics. I mean, isn't that just the Democratic Party?
So, dude, Michael, what are you talking about? Isn't there a guy for the guy from public transportation? Is his name Anthony Weiner?
I remember that fucking guy.
Or Anthony Weiner, or there's another one called Butt Kiss or Butt Guys.
No, I remember Anthony Weiner. He did some weird fucking shit.
Yeah, but no, I swear there's a guy named something Butt Kiss or Butt Crack. I don't know, and he's gay too.
Should you imagine a rainbow party in politics? I'm like, I will not have this.
I don't give a fuck if they can listen. Like it's been this, the political scenery has been so fucking crazy. They like fuck it, let them give it a shot.
Get you, yeah, yeah, yeah,
First,
yeah.
first order of business, everyone looks fabulous. Boom.
But first, let me say, those are wonderful cuffs. Wonderful cuffs on your suit. Or just kidding. Gary B says, Michael J, did you see my second super chat about Cape Fear with Robert De Niro? No.
Yeah, I told. No, he asked. I read it, Gary. He was saying so. I think he asked if we would do a commentary for Cape Fear.
Dude, I would love to do a
commentary. And I was like, yeah, if it's on the list, we'll do it.
Rules, dude. That movie fucking rules. I love Cape Fear. Dude, when they show Robert De Niro's in the movie, there, it's like,
yeah,
he's smoking that fucking cigar. I'm like, oh god, I want to punch you in the tit.
Well, unless you had another follow up about it, Gary. But yeah, like because I said that the movie cover, I always remember it when I was a kid because it looked like a Double Dragon NES game cover. It was just the eyes coming out over the setting sun and like the purple sky on the box cover. It looked badass. It looked great.
But you did like that, didn't you?
I loved it. I had a poster of it.
That movie is so fucking good, though. I love it.
I'd never seen the movie when I had a poster of it. I was like, why do I have a poster?
Fuck being sad with Tiffany Ann, who looks like Mota took a picture shorts up. I don't know what's going on there, but fuck yeah.
Is that
fuck being sad?
Is that Mota?
I thought it was.
Finally, those short shorts have become panties. I knew it.
I gotta be fucking wrong there. Oh God, the Violator 862. Are you guys big fans of The Boys?
Hell yeah, boy.
I love Men in my butt daily. Definitely one of my favorite shows of the past few years. And Anthony Starr's performance as Homelander has honestly been overlooked.
Oh yeah, dude, like 100%. I love The Boys. I think it's a great TV show, and they've done a great job with it. And you're right, Anthony Starr. Anthony Starr reminds me of Michael Fassbender, but like more of an like crazier version of him. He looks like he could be his older brother, like the one that went to Vietnam and is all fucked up when he comes back. That's what Anthony Starr reminds me of. But as far as his performance as Homelander, yeah, it's not only it's compelling and great, but how he's able to go from like I'm normal and then like this how he snaps on people, it's fucking scary because you don't know when it's going to come. It's like your drunk stepdad and you're home for Christmas. You just don't know when he's going to smack you in the face. But it really, yeah. And what's his name? Oh shit, dude. How the fuck do I forget the actor, the main guy, Billy Butcher? What the fuck's his name?
Carl
Urban. Carl Urban. Yeah, dude. Carl Urban, incredible. Like that show is so good. Yeah, I can't wait for the new season. I'm hyped about it.
I stopped watching after season 2, but it's not because I didn't like it. I just never did it. Like I wanted to do it, and then I didn't do it. But I was getting a tattoo once, and like they had like I was like 2 seasons late, and they had like an episode playing while I was getting a tattoo, and I was watching. I was like, this shit got fucking wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, has it maintained its?
Yeah, it's still
just as good.
Yeah, they also added in Jensen Ackles.
Yeah,
as Patriot Boy, I can't remember his name. He's fucking great, dude. But here's the thing, the way that show portrays superheroes, and whether or not people want it to be true or not, that's exactly how fucking superheroes would be: selfish, narcissistic, all about themselves, trying to make a dollar over their image. They wouldn't give a fuck about just doing it for America. They would say, "Fuck you, pay me."
You have such a negative perspective on life, and I won't fucking take it.
Because I live on this world, bitch, and I've seen the people.
Hey, I got PP in my toilet. We're at Fuck Being Sad with Tiffany Ann with what they meant to say at 10:03.
10:03. Oh.
Gonna piss in a toilet. Gonna feel nice on my dick. Gonna relieve myself of all of it. Oh God.
By the way, we got it wrong. We like Jupiter's butt crack. Apparently, he says Jupiter's something else.
Yeah, but I will never listen to that. It's always going to be Jupiter's butt crack to me. I don't care. And when I get back and after JP's, we will watch the Longlegs trailer together.
Is it 10:03 with F being sad with Tiffany Ann?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse you soon.
Okay. Bye. F being sad with Tiffany Ann. If you guys could remove, oh my God, he's so like he. If you guys could remove, retcon, and direct only one of the movies from one of your favorite franchises where you felt it went wrong, what would it be? Okay, so that's a great question, and I like what you've done there. Now I got to break it down. If you guys could remove, this is how I was in school when someone like the teacher would give you like one of those long questions. I would break this down. I would have to read it out loud, and people would make fun of me. I don't care though. I was like, I got an A. If you guys could remove, retcon, and direct only one of the movies from one of your favorite horror franchises, where you felt it went wrong, what would it be? Well, I know Mike's gonna pick this one too, probably, but I'll pick it first because I was here. Halloween 5, 1,000%. Because Halloween 5, it went off the rails. They wrote themselves into a corner. It got stupid as shit. Yeah, I would write Halloween 5 because I feel like 1 and 2 were solid. 3, it's what it is. It is what it is. It's the redheaded stepchild. Nobody wants to talk about them, but they're there. They're part of the family here, Chuck. But then you go to 4, which is masterpiece, and then you get to 5, which is like, what the fuck? It's weird. It feels like they had no ideas. They had no idea what they wanted to do with the movie after the ending of the 4th one. And again, it went off the Dr. Death scene and the fucking weird like psychic link shit. Oh my bloody how! And then Michael Myers in the attic with the teardrop coming down with the goddamn Gambit long hair. What the fuck? Stupid. I didn't like any of that. So I would retcon it 100% and direct it. I would even, you couldn't remove it. I would just remake it and then make it align with Halloween 4, bring back Alan McElroy that wrote Halloween 4 and have him write or help write the script because some of the ideas I didn't like about what he wanted to do with Halloween 5. But I would definitely not make the psychic shit would be over with. That would be one of the first fucking things out the window. I would not do that. Like that Jean Grey X-Men shit. No fucking way. But yeah, it'd be that one. But thank you so much. And I'll ask Mike when he comes back too. DJ Graham, thank you so much, dude. Says, I love games where your choices affect the story. It reminds me of Brain Scan. That scene where Michael has to get rid of the clues, eventually gets caught, then has to defend himself, returning in killing another man, which he was trying to avoid. Yeah, exactly, dude. Those are the kind of games I like myself. And like I think that one of the studios that have done, in my opinion, one of the best jobs at that is Telltale. I loved Wolf Among Us. I loved The Walking Dead. I mean, The Walking Dead Telltale games were incredibly good and so addicting, and you get so invested in those choices, and the voice acting was incredible. But yeah, I feel those games are always great. Fable is great because you can make those choices not so little public. Fallout to some degree. But yeah, you're right. I think those are the best kinds of games because it also does it kind of puts your morality up on the scales and be like, what would you really, you know what I mean? Like you got to really some people just play it like they go kill hobo or hobo kills or whatever they call it. They just literally just go on a rampage. They kill everything and everybody. Then look at me cause all this destruction. I don't do that. I like to be like, all right, what would I do? And then like really take my time. Baldur's Gate like that too. But yeah, good times. Thank you, DJ. Really appreciate you, man. Very, very generous of you. Michael Parton also said it's Pete Buttigieg, but my dad calls him butt. It's Pete Buttigieg, but my dad calls him butt jizz. Oh, butt jizz, man. I'm back at it again, squirting out all over the place. But yeah, Pete Buttigieg. Yeah, that's his name. I forgot. Jordan Decker says, I ain't got 10C money, but take my last $2. It's all good, man. Don't worry about that. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys. It don't matter what y'all give. It's just nice. It's the thought that counts, is what the Hallmark card says. Appreciate you, Jordan. Eric Hess, thank you so much, says, thank you guys. And my wife laughed her ass off. The abuse of any kind is uncalled for. Yeah, absolutely. She's cool people, and I appreciate you two for helping me through a rough Memorial Day. I'm a combat vet, and you two make it better. Hey, man, thank you for your service, and appreciate you being here, dude. And yeah, I I knew what you were going for, but it's one of those things like, yeah, you gotta be careful with that shit. But appreciate you, dude. Thank you, and I'm glad your wife found it funny too. Wade Allen says, "Hey guys, I see you get some gifts for unboxing about a year ago, and I haven't seen any unboxings. Are you all behind on the unboxing videos?" Mike burned them. Fucking asshole. He took them out in his garage and he burned them, and then he pissed on them too because he was drunk and he was out of control. I tried to say, you better not. And he fucking did it anyway. No, we're behind on it. There's been a lot of things been going on lately. So we haven't been able to get together in quite a while, like as far as like shooting the same space. But as far as unboxings go, we are absolutely behind. But we are, so Mike's got vacation. I don't think it's this week. I think it's next week. So it'll be sometime after he gets back that I'm sure we'll get together and we'll get caught up on the unboxings and such like that. And maybe work on a sketch. I don't know. We'll do something fun. And then it'll all be good and gravies. But yeah, we are behind though, Wade. Sorry about that, dude. And yeah, because you guys always like the unboxings are always fun. Except for that VHS roulette bullshit, because that shit pisses me off because I always get like stuck with shitty ones, and then I get like double stamps and triple stamp and goes back on things. I don't know. Metamore says, I love the Telltale games. The Batman one. Oh yeah, dude, the Batman one. Yeah, that was fucking fun too. The Batman one was so good. I remember that Batman one. Shadows of the Bat. What was it called? Batman. I played both of them because there was 2 of them. Tell Batman. Yeah, it was called Batman the Telltale series. So, and then it was called there was a sequel to it. I don't remember, but anyway. Oh, I've got to go pee real bad now. There's a question for you. I already answered it, and I'll tell you what I picked at 10:03 for F being sad with Tiffany Ann. It's a great question, but I picked Halloween 5, so you can read that and pick yours.
Okay, what time stamp are you at?
Gary I left off at 10. Gary just commented, but I'll get back to him. I really got to drain me lizard.
Enjoy.
10:03.
Tap in. Thank you, Tiffany Ann. If you guys could remove, retcon, and direct only one of the movies from one of your favorite horror movie franchises where you felt it went wrong, what would it be? That's a great question because they've all gone wrong in so many fucking places. Oh, fuck. I wouldn't say anything Friday the 13th because Friday the 13th went wrong and it always seemed to just like figure itself out. And they ended off with 2009, which was pretty good. So I'm just going to skip that one entirely. I think I'd have to say, honestly, and it's hard because I do love Halloween 6. I really do. But I think where Halloween really fucked up was with Halloween 5. I don't know what Jay's answer was to this, but I would go Halloween 5, I think, because I think Halloween 4 left off with such a cool story and so many new special with Rachel, with all that stuff. And then Halloween 5 just came on the scene and just fucked everything up and just did all this shit. They're like, I don't care how you answer it. I just do what I do. And it's left for the sequels to figure out. Freddy would be a good place to go, starting with after 4, because I think 4 was pretty great. But then again, you could have started anywhere after 4 with Freddy. So I think just off the top of my head, and if I had more time to think about this, I may have a different answer. I think I'm going to go Halloween 5 because Halloween 4 ended in such a cool place. And I think you really could have done something else with that. So I think I will say Halloween 5. Halloween 5 had good moments in it for sure, but they really fucking screwed the pooch with that. And if you imagine if Halloween 5 was really good, like if it was really good, if they picked up and they fixed the mask, because like Halloween 4, if you fix the mask in Halloween 4 and you fix that stupid shoulder pads look that he had, I think that would be one of the greatest Halloween sequels, one of the greatest slasher sequels of all time. If you simply had Michael Myers look better, that was the biggest problem with that movie. Is it looked goofy as shit. So if you go with Halloween 5 and you follow up with that story, you make Rachel a new main final girl. And I'm not saying you can't kill her off, but to kill her off in the unceremonious way that they did in Halloween 5 was just terrible. And then you've got Danielle Harris's character who's so interesting. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm just now looking at the chats. I see that Jay's answer was that as well, which is fucking hilarious. But yeah, I think that's pretty fucking solid for sure. But there's so many. That would be a really fun top 5 video though. Like if you did top 5 places where where Mount Rushmore slashers went wrong, you can do a lot of those fucking things. You know, Freddy's Dead was fucking awful. They really screwed the pooch of that. You could really go back to 5 with the Dream Child. As far as Scream goes, if you wanted to do Scream where they went wrong, I want to say I like Scream 5, but don't kill Dewey. But the movie as a whole, I think is still good enough to stand alone. It's a really good question. Fuck my ass with a spoon. That's a good question. I was just saying, dude, her question would actually be a fucking fun, like top 5 or top 10 video, like top 10 places where franchises went wrong, like where they fucked up. You go Halloween. By the way, I had the same answer.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Are you talking to them?
No, but like,
by the way,
Sukiyaki
saka soup. You suck it to me. I suck it to you.
Is that your first beer? Is that why you're
celebrating? White and Miller.
It's so funny that like you start like midstream now and I start like an hour before stream.
Well, I'm only doing that because I was like, I gotta control my blood pressure until I go see my doctor.
I respect it. I
feel like my blood pressure is like my blood pressure is all fucked up because where I quit smoking, I'm like kind of dizzy and shit, and I think it's just because the body's like so used to a certain blood pressure and it's like fucking crazy.
No, it's good. Any less drinking you do is good. It's better for the soul. It's better for the body. I appreciate it and I respect it.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading the Arnold Schwarzenegger book right now.
It's fine. I mean, it'll get you fucking pumped, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It'll get you going. It'll really.
I read that one.
Oh,
I read everything except for the new one. I think Gary B.
Either way, appreciate you, DJ Graham. That's very fucking sweet of you. Thank you, man. Okay, where were you at?
Gary B.
Gary, you bitch. I'm just kidding. It's Gary Beautiful. Just kidding, buddy. You have a beautiful dog and a beautiful significant other.
You have a beautiful life.
I want to kiss your head. You can look kind of like Matt Skiba, circa 2006, right there. It says, Jay, I need Loomis's advice. A priest did unsanitary things to my back door. Join the club. The dreams are coming back during my K-hole infusion. I could use some humor in my past trauma so I don't cry. Sorry if it's TMI. That stands for titty munching integrates.
So let me get this straight here, Gary. A man of the cloth, a man of God, fucked you in the asshole when you least expected it. That's called paying your tithe in church.
Right.
You're supposed to pay your tithe. Don't bring up this bullshit butt fuckery because it didn't happen. You're lying. A man of God would never do such a thing. Only a lying devil like you, who probably cheers on Michael when he kills babysitters, would make up such a dirty lie. Do
you actually
suggest that the Catholic Church would be involved in sexual butt fuckery? Is absolutely disgusting, and I won't hear of it. Gary B, go back to England and shut your goddamn hole.
Jay, he wanted Loomis's opinion. He didn't want you to actually read the Catholic Church's response to all the things they've been accused of.
That's true.
All right, come on,
guys. The joke was that what I was saying. That was the joke. I wanted you guys to know, like, obviously, you know, the Catholic Church has suffered an image problem for a while now. That was the joke.
You think?
Well, I'm just making sure because somebody will be like, "Oh, Jay's an asshole. God damn, is he covering up for the church? I knew he liked Trump, and now he's a fucking he fucking defends the Catholic Church too."
Fake news. It was all fake news. Everyone knows.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day,
Children are safe.
I know what happens. I mean, you can't deny it. Okay. I just like to take life and grab it by the pussy. Shut your fucking mouth.
That's locker room talk. Elf being sad with Tiffany Ann said, sorry, one more.
That's fine.
Do you think any movies they've attempted to adapt into TV series have lived up to their successors? I think Hannibal and Bates Motel.
Well, those are probably the best examples. What you just said, Hannibal and Bates Motel. I don't know if there's what Freddy's Nightmare was. No, that one. No, that was toilet. There were some good episodes in there, but it was really not that good. More of a cringy type of stuff. I don't know. Was there anything? Well, no.
Ash vs. Evil Dead, kind of.
100% Ash vs. Evil Dead was great, but that's not for like TV. That's like a paid subscription. That's like Stars. I mean, like Chucky, the new Chucky series has done pretty well apparently.
I've heard some things about that.
Well, I'm talking about the first season. The first season was really good.
Yeah, but I think you definitely, I think, agree with Jay, had the best examples there with Hannibal and Bates Motel. Apparently, the Exorcist TV series was really good, even though we thought that was a terrible idea.
Who fucking said that? The Catholic Church?
Another lie on the fire.
God dang it.
We're going to stay warm all night with the Catholic Church's lies. Okay. Since people are still asking about it, before we get into any more super chats, and please keep them coming, we really appreciate them. It helps keep this channel going and doing what we do. So thank you all for all that. You're very sweet to us, and we really appreciate it. But we are going to
get on your knee and suck a dick.
Dude, I watched Road Trip the other day for the first time in a while.
That's a great
God
movie.
damn, dude, that movie's so fucking funny.
He's like, hey, I got delayed. He's like, why'd you kill a cheetah?
Tom Green in that movie is like, he's talking to the mouse, and that girl opens the door and goes, "Have you come for the feeding?"
yeah, I forgot about that. Have you come for the feeding?
It's so good. All right, let's watch the Longlegs trailer. Longlegs,
brought to you by Hustler.
I want a girl who's got long legs, big white legs, go
all the way up. That's what I'm making in trimmers. He's like, she will have long legs that go all the way up.
So, Jay, have you seen before we start this trailer? Have you seen anything about Longlegs?
Yes, I told you.
You did. You watched the trailer? Not this one.
No, I mean, we watched the movie. I watched every trailer. No, I've never seen it.
Okay, so it's a neon. It seems A24, but I think it's neon. But it's Nicolas Cage is the serial killer in the movie. They haven't shown him in a single promo I've seen up to this point. and it's a serial killer movie.
Oh,
I'll like
is
7
Neon?
or some shit.
When we were looking for movies to watch on Amazon last night, there was I put it in the maybe list, but it was Nicolas Cage. And I think it was Neon. Did they make a movie where it was like the end of the world and he had his 2 sons and there was like monsters?
Yeah, Arcadian, really good.
That looked good.
movie.
Yeah, I might watch that.
Yeah. It's good. It's not perfect, but it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the trailer for Longlegs. This is Jay's first experience with a man.
Okay, can't wait. Open up.
Oh God!
You got any Bush Light?
Is it scary being a lady FBI agent?
Yeah.
Take a nice long look.
I want to see.
A letter was left with the bodies. Signed with one word.
Oh yeah, I can definitely get the 7 vibe. What the fuck? Honey, I can't go to dicks.com today.
With 7 heads and 10 horns.
Oh shit.
And on his horns he
What
wore
the
10
hell? 9
crowns.
circles. I thought there was 1.
On each head was written a blasphemous name.
What aren't you telling me?
I'm gay.
Kill
Oh,
again
so
and kill again.
is he a supernatural killer or just a killer?
No, you're not afraid of a little bit of dark.
Oh.
Because you are the dark.
What the fuck? Don't turn around, bitch.
Do you still
Because you're gonna
say
see
your
my
prayers?
heart breaking. Ooh.
Never once. They scared me. Hello?
What the fuck is this, dude? I'm not watching this.
Be nice with me. But you didn't.
I don't like this shit at all. What the fuck is this?
Isn't that you all?
Oh my god.
I'll be waiting.
Jesus Christ, dude. God damn. Tell fucking Rob Zombie to stop having his family reunions in the summer. Listen, I'll tell you, dude, what that was like, that had vibes of like, it looked good. Like, I'm not watching because it looked fucking scary, dude. Like it looked like vibes of Insidious, or no, what was that movie that made me like when they shot him on the 8mm with Ethan Hawke?
Sinister.
It reminded me of like Sinister with like a 7 detective story in the middle, like squished together in a marshmallow of fuck. I don't even know. Like I thought he was just a regular like killer. Is that like there's some supernatural shit going on?
I don't think he's supernatural. I got major Silence of the Lambs vibes from that trailer, but also when you've got Nicolas Cage as a serial killer and you're not even showing his face, dude, I thought I was already fucking pumped for this movie. Yeah. That trailer was holy shit balls fucking awesome.
Is that going to be on
the theaters? Yeah, it's a wide release. Go to the movie.
I'm afraid of the coof. I'm afraid of the COVID.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna hold you.
I'm not. I'm not a jabber. You fucking losers. No. Yeah, dude, it looks really good. That looks really incredible, and I'm glad. I hope it does really well because again, it's not one of those situations where like Nicolas Cage is just taking a job to pay back his debt.
Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck is that supposed to be in the content? When is Mike gonna lose more weight?
What do you mean? He lost a bunch of weight. And I found
I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. I'm doing my but anyways, no, dude, that looks
that's a rude ass thing to just pop in the room like, hey, look at that fat shit. When's he lose some weight?
Fat.
Hey, I smelled bacon, and then I just realized Mike was sweating.
Oh god, dude. Seriously though. Like
I like how you picked the one thing that could derail the whole fucking conversation. You're having a good time, and then you picked one thing that someone was making fun of weight.
I saw someone call me fat, and I decided to point it out. It doesn't bother me. You're
Show
right.
me your pic. I want to see that guy's picture. I bet you're not hot.
I was building the pool today with my shirt off, but I saw my reflection. It's okay. I know. But no, dude, man, just his voice being in the background there. This
Dude, I gotta buy. If I took my
all-timer.
shirt off, I look like Jake the Snake recovering from alcohol.
Dude, this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be an all timer.
Yeah, I'm glad. I want to see Nicolas Cage have an actual big ass movie again. It's not going to be a big movie, it won't. But it's still. I mean, I want it to be. I want him to have like a movie where it's been like it's not like, oh well, he took that to pay off his fucking $1 million debt.
well, honest to God though, like I think that, and maybe this is reaching far for the stars. Like me ever having a 6-pack. But I think that
Jesus Christ, stop the self hate. Can you just move on?
No, generally, I do think that there is a small chance, a minuscule chance, the size of my wiener chance, that this could be one of those movies that's like Scream, that literally reinvigorates box office, that gets word of mouth going, that everyone has to go see. And I'm putting a lot of weight on this movie. It could just be a really good serial killer movie. But what if this movie is so fucking good, dude, that it really revitalizes, like, and horrors are already doing so good. But like, what if it really fucking blows up and it's like a small scale indie movie, but that's done so fucking well with Michael Monroe and Nicolas Cage that it just blows the fucking top off of movies and shit.
Oh, it would be awesome, and I hope it does. I hope it's one of those movies that people are like, how they like gave such like high esteem to that Black Phone bullshit that was I thought was average trash, but everyone was like, oh, it's so good, and everyone talked about it. I hope this movie, because I think it'll deserve it, gets talked about as much as that movie did, but it won't. I guarantee you. I don't know.
That's an excellent fucking point, dude. I think that part of the problem with the box office and shit today is that we take movies like Black Phone that are just average movies that give away way too much.
By the way, I'm going to point out to people that like get mad about when I say that it's not trash; it's just average.
Right? No,
and people were like making it out to be like some like game changer type movie.
Yeah, and I agree with that completely. I thought it was super overrated as a movie. But I think that's part of the problem with the box office situation is you got movies that come out that are decent or average or good, and people, because they saw them earlier, because of festivals or whatever, they blow them up into, oh my God, you have to see it. And they want to get their names on posters or quoted or whatever. And the general audience, the normal average movie-going audience is like, look, it's like when the weather comes around and every single time there's a thunderstorm to get ratings, they're like, it's the storm of the century. And now you're like, every time you hear that, you're like, whatever, man, I don't give a fuck. Movie. We may need a movie like that to come out and really grab people by the asshole to go, oh fuck, I need to go to the movies more. Because
I think it's funny, by the way, with Nicolas Cage in this movie, he just looks like he's acting like himself. Like, I feel like that's just how he acts when you hang out with him. And like, no, what's that adult themed like arcade? There's arcade and pinball and shit. What's it called? Dave and Buster's. That's probably how he is at Dave and Buster's. He just acts like that.
Yeah, I'll have a chili dog.
I've never been to a Dave and Buster's, and I do want to go. And I've heard it's overrated, but I want to go.
It's overrated, dude. You're walking around, you're trying to have your beer. There's no place to put it. There's little kids running around everywhere.
What's shocking to me is because I've never been. I went on YouTube and I watched like a walkthrough of someone going through Dave and Buster's and like showing everything. And then like I was like, why are there fucking kids everywhere? Don't they serve alcohol? What the fuck is it? Why are you bringing your goddamn kids? I thought it was a place for adults to play arcade games and drink.
Yeah, dude.
Not for Sally Jones over there to fucking play like skee ball while I'm drunk as fuck. And I'm like, get out of my way.
Yeah,
go to Chuck E. Cheese. You got a place.
That's why.
I can't go there and fuck around.
So highest possible hopes, Longlegs, I'm saying could save box office. But like, honest to God, either way, I think we're looking at a fucking generational
defining film.
Keep rolling. What? I think we're looking at a big fucking film, dude. I think that movie's going to be amazing.
You think too much, and you are going to be wrong.
Try me best.
You need to meditate more on the rock of everlasting peace before you
just go sit in the new rock movie. It'll be fine.
No, I read that one.
Oh, he said we missed it, so maybe he was just late. That's why I skewed it back.
I read it, Eric.
Oh, shut up, Eric. God. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Wade Allen says, hey guys, I sent you guys some gifts for unboxing about a year ago. And
I read that. I said we were behind.
We are behind, but I don't think I have anything from Wade though.
No, I said that one night you got really drunk and you fucking burned everything. You went in your garage and like lit it on fire like that guy from the Amityville Horror. And you're like, I can't break it anymore, Linda. And then he fucking went in there and he poured kerosene on top of it. He was trying to get warm. He's like, I can't get fucking warm. I don't know what it is.
Wait, send me an email with details about the box, and I'll see if I can find it. Because I have a
Hey,
couple
wait,
over
send me
there.
another
But
one.
I have a couple over there, but I'm pretty sure I don't think I have one for you, man. So I don't know if it's a mailbox issue or what. I'll check the post office for sure. But I've been there since a year, so fuck. I hope not, man. I hope we didn't.
I did that
didn't
one
get
already.
lost in that. Well, shut up, Jay. What timestamp were you at?
After that one. It's after that one. I did it in front of you. No, like we did that one
I
too.
read that one. Shut up. Eat me raw.
There.
And Zachary says, finally watch the Batman. Best Batman movie and portrayal of
I
all
told
time.
you.
Stupid.
I told
Don't
you.
lie.
He
Why are
knows
you
what he's talking
lying,
about.
Zach? Not at all.
Yeah,
Love the
well,
fuck out of it.
Yeah, that's right, Zach. That's right.
He just watched it. He just now watched it.
He loves it.
He probably
he
has. It's probably the first Batman movie Zach's ever seen.
No, you're shut
I'm
your
kidding.
goddamn disrespectful mouth.
Kidding. God, I'll stick a dick in it. I love you guys. I'm just kidding, Zach. I thought it was overrated as fuck, but still good.
No, dude, it's
It's
not
good.
overrated. It's rated just right. Rated for A. Awesome. And it is awesome. And by the way, Zach knows what he's talking about. Zach, named after Zach Morris, one of the best, and Hogan, Hulk Hogan, one of the best. He knows what he's talking about. Zachary Hogan.
I thought it was fine. It was overrated, though. It was.
You
Eric
missed
Hess says, you missed my last one. See, I told you that.
I read that. What was it? Okay, pull it up.
I just did. God damn it, Jay.
Was I muted when I read it?
was-
I don't know how to mute my mic, so I might have been.
Eric said,
Oh, no,
you
I
guys.
just do. I literally said, because I said thank you
Okay.
for your service.
He must have just been late. We're slow in general, and also in the super chat sometimes. So that could have been it. Austin says they're making a 6-part series this summer called Violator Origins, which spans thousands of years of his existence through different eras of history. Violator from Spawn?
Yeah, Violator.
When the fuck did that happen? When the fuck did we get ice cream?
I don't know. Violator is an awesome character. And you know what really is sad? When they reboot that series, which is great that they're going to, and they're going to finally do it right. Because you can say what you want about Spawn 94, the movie. It wasn't that good. But Michael Jai White was a perfect Al Simmons, and John Leguizamo was a perfect clown, a.k.a. Violator. And it sucks that those guys aren't going to come back and do a reboot of it. But, yeah, I'm happy they're doing anything with Spawn, because I feel like Spawn is has massive untapped potential. He's one of the best anti-heroes of all time, and he's got a great rogues gallery. I mean, he's literally a superhero fighting against the fucking devil. So, I mean, I don't know how much more evil you can get. Now, bullshit.
I'm both excited for that if that's the thing that they're going to do, Austin. But also, I agree with Jay that John Leguizamo was underrated in that role. He gave a lot to it. I thought it would have been good. But JT Customs, I just saw a random thing. There was one more thing that we're going to watch tonight that I got to show you, dude. Fuck in shit.
I'm not watching that. Okay, I've been on certain sites before, and I'm not watching fucking shit.
Look at this poor baby's face, dude. Look, I don't know if you could see it. She's it's fucking. It's wild.
Listen. I like Thor better, and what she found out, it's survival of the fittest, bitch.
Oh god!
Wait,
dude.
is that where she got right there?
Dude, her whole face is fucked up. She's
Did
got
she
stitches on
get
her
bit
neck
right there
and-
in between the eyes?
That's where the hole in her head was.
Yeah, I can see
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. They had to shave her face, everything. Shit's breaks my heart. Dude.
Yeah, but
It's
she's
crazy.
probably been calm. She's probably been the calmest she's ever been since you've got her.
Oh yeah, she's on drugs.
It's hey, she'd be asking that vet. It's hey, do you have those drugs on tap that I can buy them? Maybe.
I'm gonna check out what she got later and get pretty fucked up tonight. It's gonna be a great time.
I heard that if you fight that muscle relaxer, try to stay up, it gets you all fucked up. We're gonna try to fuck.
Roll bottles.
Yeah, roll bottles.
Let's take some
Ambien.
Ambien.
He's hey, give me those Ambiens. He's I got 3 left. He's yeah. I heard we try to fight the effects of sleep. You get all fucked up, and we're gonna try to have sex afterwards.
There is one thing I wanted to show you, dude. This is fucking wild as shit. I'm gonna pull up.
By the way, whatever happened to him, Sean William Scott? He just his star just died. I feel like he was doing some awesome shit, and then he just went out.
He was just in something. I mean,
No,
Goon was fucking awesome. Did you ever watch Goon? Where's the
Goon was great, but
Awesome.
I don't think it did very well. I think he did some movies that really tanked, and that probably hurt his career.
He was in a horror movie a little bit a while back, but I haven't heard from him in a while. But I think he's a better actor than he gets credit for sure.
Well, with a role model, dude, I could have seen Sean William Scott going the route of Paul Rudd. I feel like he could have been a Paul Ruddish type character, Sean William Scott.
All right, give me.
I could be wrong because Paul Rudd's a better actor.
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be Ruthbuck. Ruthbuck.
Okay. What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, that's a problem. Oh, there we go. Thank God. I thought the fucking chat was fucked up again. Clinton says people only see him as Stifler. That's true. Yeah, I know it is kind of. That was a gigantor role, right? That he got. I don't know. I heard rumors that he was he was bagging groceries. and then he was just found. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. That's what I heard on the street. Source, trust me, bro. But that's what I heard. But yeah, going from like such a mega role like that, and then trying to do anything else, like yeah, you're probably going to be pigeonholed quite a bit. It's just like the guy that played, what's his name? The pie fucker in American Pie. I can't remember his name, but anyway, I don't know. It's the same thing. Like they're like, he's only like cast, like he was hard to have a, you know what happened there, Tomo? I was so distracted by what you said. I forgot. I had a brain fart of my own. Jason Biggs. Thank you, Michael. Yes, Jason Biggs. Jason Biggs. One of those guys, good actor, decent actor. Just, it was, remember that movie that he did, Loser, which is a decent film, but it was so weird that he did that. And the girl that he was like obsessed with was the girl from America. I don't know. I thought that was so stupid. I just remember Teenage Dirtbag being, I don't know. But anyway, McLovin, yeah. Oh, dude, that, yeah, exactly, Ed. Yeah, McLovin, the guy that played McLovin. I saw him in, which is a great movie, actually, the Fright Night remake with Colin Farrell. Woo-wee, goddamn, good stuff. Anton Yelchin was great in that, too. But McLovin was in there playing Evil Ed. And, yeah, it was McLovin, nonstop McLovin. Jonathan Horado says John W. Scott is goofy as fuck. Wish he did more comedy. Yeah, I don't know what. He just disappeared. He just disappeared. What was it? Hold on. Adam T says Sean William Scott was in The Wrath of Becky last year. Was that any good? I don't even know what that is. Jonathan says Friday Night remake goes hard for sure. I thought it was really good, really well done. I had no expectations of it being good because Friday Night, the original Friday Night's classic. It's amazing, but dude, with what they did, they actually cared about the movie. You can tell it was awesome, dude. They did such a great job, and it was cast so well. Michael says McLovin was a great villain in Kick-Ass. Yeah, he wasn't bad, but it was still kind of whiny. I don't know. Listen, that guy, the actor, I can't remember his name. It's like John Herter or John Heater. There's just certain roles for them. No matter what they'll be, they're always going to be known for what made them famous. So it's like that guy, the actor, is going to be always McLovin, no matter what he does. And John Heater is always going to be Napoleon, unfortunately. But like you're never gonna have a scenario. And again, he could be the most amazing actor of all time and be in a part that's just amazing for him, and no one's gonna take it seriously because it's like, oh, you got fucking Napoleon playing a serious part.
Yeah, that's 100% true. I feel bad for that guy, actually. Like sometimes you can do a role so well that you're just stuck in it for life. But one thing I wanted to show this to you, dude, because this is fucking, I hope you haven't seen it yet, but it's the PSA. It's the phone PSA for Deadpool and Wolverine. Fucking,
no, I haven't watched it.
Oh my god, dude, it's fucking amazing. If the movie's like this,
is this really him? Is this really Reynolds?
Yeah. Oh, this is real. This is 100% real. If this is what the movie's like, dude, we're in for like one of the top 10 movies of all time. I'm not even afraid to say.
Is this a scene from the movie, or is it just a?
It's a PSA. So like when you go see movies like now, it shows in the theaters as a PSA to turn off your phones.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay.
So It's just a little joke video or whatever.
That kind of reminds me. Remember when they did Daffy Duck or whatever? When you watched the original Batman, it would come.
Yeah.
And Bugs Bunny. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that. So all right.
Oh.
It's coming from out there.
Hey, Bob. You're in a movie theater, not the off room in your mom's nursing home. So turn your phone to silent, or I'll shove it so far up you'll have to answer it through your.
No. Easy now. Easy now. So much testosterone. God, when you yell like that, it makes my vibrate. Oh my god. At least I think it's my. Listen, just turn your phones off or put them on silent. You know, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna take his neck veins for a walk now. Enjoy the film. Nice fourth wall break back there. I didn't think you had it in you.
Shut your mouth.
No. They do not like that word in America or Canada or the Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's a sex reference toward Wolverine in the fucking PSA.
I think it's great. Well, here's the thing. I always thought it was really cool that Ryan Reynolds was so passionate about getting Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine that he did everything and anything to get him there. And I also feel like Hugh Jackman is not only that he appreciates that much love came from that many people want him back, but the fact that he can finally, like, he got to do it in Logan, where he can go off, you know, like he can actually be Wolverine in a rated R setting, but now he can have fun doing it.
Yeah,
like, and not be like an old broken down, like very like Logan's a depressing movie. I mean, I love Logan. Logan's one of the best movies, one of the best comic book movies ever, like ever. It's like No Country for Old Men, except it's a fucking comic book movie. The thing is, I always felt like Hugh Jackman was like, oh man, I love this character. This character is so good. And he just went along to get along, obviously, with the studios and what their vision for Wolverine was. But there's always that thing when you could tell that he wanted to be like, I want this character to be Wolverine, like to be like the fuck you, like, you know, like just the rage shit. And then he never could do it. But now he's able to do it as a, you know, and not be a broken down old man like he was in Logan. He could be like prime Wolverine.
Yeah, and like Hugh Jackman can be funny. Like we know he can be funny with all their stuff that they go. But you're right though; it's fun because you get to see Hugh Jackman actually play in that sandbox a little bit too. Because like Ryan Reynolds has always made Hugh Jackman the butt of the joke. Remember, like the very first fucking Deadpool, he's like, "I'm not going to say anything, but it rhymes with Wolverine." And he's like, let's just say he's got some smooth balls down.
I think that was a play on the fact that there was like a legal thing that he couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, but like I just think that I really think that this movie is gonna be fucking way bigger than anybody thinks it's gonna be. I think it's exactly what audiences need. It's an R-rated comedy. We don't have comedies anymore. They don't exist. It's gonna bring the best of superhero shit, the best of comedy. It's gonna be an R-rated film for fucking adults. And I think it's gonna explode. Like I think it's gonna break fucking records. I really do.
It's gonna make Madonna records go through the roof. How many people are going to be buying that? God damn. Like, listen, Prayer is a great song. Everyone knew it. I knew it. You knew it. Your mom knew it. And it took the courage of Ryan Reynolds and Mint Mobile to finally say, we're going to have a fight sequence with Prayer by Madonna. And thank God it happened because I was waiting. I didn't think we were ever going to see it. Here's the thing. I will tell you this. This movie will be it's basically Disney Marvel's one-up in Mario. Like if they were playing Mario and they hit the little question mark and they get a one-up life, that's what this movie is. Now we'll see what they do with it. It'll be a good soft reset for them. They'll make money and they'll be looking good in people's eyes. But let's see how quickly and massively they fuck this up. Right after it comes out, I guarantee you they do retconning shit. They do some stupid because dude, I'll tell you what, Disney have been salivating at the mouth to fuck this movie up. And it's only because of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, believe it or not, that has stopped them from doing it. They want the Captain Marvel cameo where she basically undresses Deadpool and says that she's the strongest Marvels. And then she's like, oh, little puppy talking to Wolverine, basically emasculating him. And then you have the She-Hulk bitch that was going to be in it, which was going to be pretty much the same. They both said, fuck you. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were like, we're not going to do the fucking movie. You're going to play that game. And they were like, what? And they're like, yep, we will tell you to go suck a dick.
Once the checks start rolling in and the money starts rolling in and they see that this is the kind of shit people actually want, I think it's going to be a game changer. Yeah. But dude, I do have to give Disney credit where credit's earned. In the very first trailer for the movie, they made a pegging joke and he fourth wall broke about Disney. In this fucking, they actually are putting a PSA in other movie theaters right now where he's talking about fucking Wolverine getting his dick hard. That's wild. I never would have thought Disney would let that happen.
It's not. I don't give Disney any credit because it's Ryan Reynolds. It's not.
Well, they were forced. Yeah, they were forced.
They're scared. If Ryan Reynolds was like, I walk, they're fucked.
Yeah. So, but I just, dude, I cannot believe we exist in this fucking timeline right now where we're watching Deadpool make gay fucking Wolverine jokes and everyone's just laughing about it because it's fun and it's funny.
The only way it would be cooler is if they had Tom Holland swing in there and he'd made a gay joke about Spider-Man because Deadpool's obsessed with Spider-Man. Yeah. Even though it's a little weird because Tom Holland's extremely like a lot younger.
Yeah. Maybe they can't.
Then it would be like a fucking. He's like, "What do you think? I'm Joe Biden smelling hair over here? What's going on?"
Well, I just, man, goddamn it! I think this movie is just gonna. I just said this about Longlegs, but I think those are two movies, like Longlegs and Deadpool vs. Wolverine, are 110,000 fucking % exactly what the fucking Hollywood needs right now.
Deadpool
vs. Wolverine, amazing.
Deadpool versus Wolverine could very well be the best of the Deadpools. Like maybe, I don't know. Deadpool 1 is like still going to be classic no matter what. I like Deadpool 2 a lot, but Deadpool 1 was still like it is the juggernaut.
Here's it.
Yeah, it's the juggernaut. And then this one looking, because again, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool never really had anybody to play off of as much as with Hugh Jackman, who's so instantly recognizable as Wolverine, which he is Wolverine in this movie. It's in its own league. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be interesting to see, and hopefully they don't over cameo it. I don't think they'll do that, but it's going to be fun.
I agree.
I hope it, but I hope that there's a. I know there's going to be an X-Men thing where they have like like the night is like the you see like the old school like X-Men from the cartoon series or something. I don't know. They can have fun with it, and maybe they will, and it won't be like overdone. But yeah, it might be the very best of all.
Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be the movie to save Marvel for sure. That's just how I feel about it. Gary B says, "Thanks, Jay. It made me laugh." Mike and Jay, I love you guys.
Hey,
bro.
man.
We love you. Fuck.
Thank you, dude.
I'll come over there.
I'm glad it did.
I
hope you laughed as hard as my wife did when I took my pants off on our wedding night.
I was there, and I said, "Stop laughing."
There was all sorts of video recording equipment, and I didn't even care. If Mike was like that, what's that? What was it? Hulk Hogan had Bubba Dudley. Was that his name? I don't know.
Or Bubba. Yeah, Bubba Fun.
Is it Bubba Dudley or Big Bub Love? I don't know.
Yeah, fun guy, Dick Walker. I don't know. Fucking, I know what you're talking about though. Sean Sharkey says, "Hey, Dilfs and Jay." Oh,
Thanks.
He says you're not a dad you'd like to. Well, I mean, he's a dog. He's a dog dad you'd like to fuck. It's a DDLF. The DILF. At Forensics Tormentant right now. At Forensics Torment. At the Forensics Tournament right now. Waiting for results. Can I get some kind of words from Loomis? Don't worry, I have a job.
That's great. Is your insurance paid up? While you're sitting there and you're worried about what's going to happen, what's the test result? I don't know. Make sure they got goddamn insurance is paid up, because when they give you a bill, which they will, and it says you're going to owe us for the rest of your natural life, you better hope your goddamn insurance paid up. At the end of the day, don't worry about it. Everyone dies. Shut up.
You should own a funeral home. Zachary Hogan says if they do bring Joker in the second movie, speaking of the Batman movies, he should have a very limited screen time. Focus on the other villains first, then maybe have him be the main villain in like the fourth or third film.
Well, yeah, no, 100%, Zach. We actually did a pretty good in-depth talking about the Batman and what the future of that franchise could be like. Well, yeah, because I feel like they over rely on Joker a lot, and there's so many great characters. Like Batman's got some of the best rogues gallery out there, and they've never, to be fair, they've never done justice to Mr. Freeze. And Mr. Freeze is one of the most tragic, amazing bad guys that Batman has. Like you've had the Arnold Batman and Robin, which is not Mr. Freeze at all. It's just a jokey caricature of Mr. Freeze. The
eye sense.
Yeah. You want to cut the dinosaurs. The actual Mr. Freeze, though, Victor Von Freeze, is actually a very tragic character, which a lot of people, when you know his story and why he's doing what he's doing and the reason why he is the way that he is, normal folk would empathize with him and relate to him. They'd be like, oh, I understand. Like, he's not evil just to be evil. He's evil for a reason. You know, he's like one of those guys, like the ends justify the means type of dudes. And I think he's a great character. And then also Colin Farrell is the Penguin. Let's focus on that. Like, that looks great too. I want to see more of that. Yeah. And then you got like Scarecrow, which we only got a little bit of Batman Begins, which I feel like they could do better with that. I mean, you got Clayface. Clayface is also another tragic villain. Batman's got so many good villains, but you're right. Joker absolutely should be pushed back 1,000%, and not like it's like always it's like a safety squeeze or something that these directors go to. Like, they're afraid.
And it's impossible too. Like, it's impossible to get an actor of the caliber to do Joker. Like, when you're looking at Heath Ledger and you're looking at Jack Nicholson and you're looking at all the great Jokers that have come before, if you're going to hire someone to do Joker, it's got to be someone who's a fucking, who can
Joaquin
really, and Joaquin, like, it's going to have to be somebody that's fucking wildly good. So you can't really tease someone like that for 4 films. You know, and Barry Cohagen, he's done great for himself as an actor. I didn't really enjoy the little hint of Joker we got.
He's all right.
Personally,
I couldn't understand him. What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah,
like, dick out.
I don't like it personally. I'm not into it. I don't want to see it, but like, I just don't think you can even really tease it right now. I think really you shouldn't even tease it. You should just fucking focus on, like you said, Mr. Freeze and shit like that. Don't even worry about Joker for a fucking.
Well, here's the thing. I understand
worth that salt's going to sit on ice for 5 fucking movies.
And they should have they cut out the interrogation scene with the Joker for a reason. They should have cut it out the ending too. I didn't even want to know about. I knew. Well, you know what? That's what was fun about it. I didn't know how far in the career of Batman we were yet. But now that you already know that he's met Joker and like all that stuff, I didn't even know that. Like, if it had just ended with him,
you kind of painted yourself into a corner.
Yeah, like we didn't know. Like, in the next movie, you could start teasing later on about Joker if you wanted to. You know, like he was the Red Hood or something. I think, they had the bucket on. Anyway, there's a lot of things you could have played with, and instead of just being like instantly Batman knew him. I feel like it arrested the momentum of the movie.
I 100% agree, dude. I don't think they ever should have put the movie was good enough without the Joker edition. Like the Joker edition didn't add fuck all to the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like it just shouldn't have been there. But I guess you filmed it, you hired an actor. I understand, but yeah, like you don't need it, man. And now that the Batman got pushed back to like 2025, 2026, I don't.
Well, listen, continuity is important too. As long as Robert Pattinson's coming back and it's not going to be fucked up in the middle of that. I feel like continuity is important, so I don't want them to have to like switch actors in the middle and do that shit. But also, I'm torn between. What do you guys? Yeah. I know, but what do you guys think though? Like, what if they told this would never work? Not because the way that James Gunn wants to do the DC universe, it never will work. What if they did? If it was different Batman movies, but different actors playing Batman that were different stories, like contained. You know what I mean? But there was no like Robert Pattinson did the Batman. And that was the Riddler story. And then they cast someone else as the Batman in 2 or 3 more years later. Then it was a totally different story, totally different timeline. And then they did a super, you know what I mean? Like not a connected universe. They're all separate stories. Like, you know, like DC is the master of animated films. They're the master of animated films. They're the best. But that's because they work independently. They're not tied together to this and that. They're not doing the Marvel thing. Yeah. And I feel like having independent stories told through different eyes and visionaries, I think it would be fucking amazing.
That you're 100% right. Like and that's twofold, right? Like I think the natural, like your expectation should be, we're just going to do one-off movies and we're going to give new visionaries, new directors chances to hire new Batmans, new Supermans, whatever, to make their own movies. And we're going to tell different great comic book stories.
Yeah.
Now, if you do one of those and it happens to be so fucking good and it happens to have so much more length to it where you could do more movies, then that's naturally, progressively make sequels.
But that would be the exception, not the rule.
Right. Don't go into a fucking movie expecting sequels.
Yeah. No, like after credits bullshit or anything like that.
Yeah. Like go into it as a fucking one-off. And if it needs to have a sequel, do a sequel. Like that's 100% right, which is exactly like one of the worst parts about the Batman is absolutely the Joker scene. And also the fact that they should have made Robert Pattinson work out a little bit. I don't know. He looked like a fucking emo teenager. How the fuck do you expect me to believe that guy's out in the streets of Gotham beating the shit out of people?
Because he is. He's got, did you see his armor?
He's never even had a protein shake in his life.
Let me tell you something. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's not a gym rat. He's not hanging out with fucking Andrew Tate and the bros. He's not hanging out with Andrew Tate and the bros.
I hope Andrew Tate gets hit by a car, but how the fuck do you expect Batman?
He's still trying to get over the heartbreak that bitch from the vampire show did to him.
How do you expect like fucking it's like Michael Douglas in Falling Down's Batman now? Like what? Come on, get in the gym,
if Michael Douglas from Falling Down was Batman, I'd fucking watch the shit out of that.
I would too, actually. That'd be amazing.
That's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
Batman just had it. Like he like parks the Batmobile in gridlock traffic and he turns off the communicator with Alfred. Yeah, and just starts fucking shit up.
Hey Renee, I hope you feel better. We hope you all feel better. We hope you all have an amazing Memorial Day weekend that's coming up. It's gonna be fucking storming here, so no one here is gonna be doing shit fucking all. Got dogs with stitches. Everything sucks, but you know we're gonna make the best of it. But I will say this: you know what's crazy about tonight is that I feel like we started the stream 20 minutes ago, dude. It's fucking flown.
Well, yeah, because we got some second breath.
Yeah, like the stream has fucking flown by tonight. It's been so fucking fun. We didn't even have a topic. We're just coming in here hanging out. You guys are so nice to us. You guys are so sweet to us with the super chats and just being here. Even if you don't super chat, just the fact that you're here is the reason we keep doing this and we love it. Michael Parton says what didn't work with the Snyderverse is that they rushed the Justice League. They should focus more on solo stories on the Justice 100%.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're gonna copy Marvel, we'll copy Marvel all the way. Like, yeah, exactly. Make their own origin stories first, and then have them meet up in some culminative, amazing moment in a Justice League movie. But you're right. That DC was Warner Brothers was so desperate to get that cheddar cheese that Marvel was cashing in at the bank, and they saw these superhero team up movies. They immediately were like, "We gotta do it, team up!" And they're like, "Yeah, but they don't know who the fuck these people are." Aquaman, people are like, "What the fuck is that?" They're not gonna know what that is, and that's what they did, and that's why it failed.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some of you guys say in the chat that like you love the no topics. Be safe, Clinton. The no topic streams. I do too. We will throw topic streams in there always because it's fun to do, like our top 10 streams and stuff like that. But I think it's really special to me. It says something to me that we can do a stream and just be like, hey, it's just that we watch the movie stream, and you guys fucking show up to fucking hang out and party, and I think that's fucking cool as shit. And I love that about you. And thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We love you. These streams are fun for us too. It feels like we're hanging out with friends, and we really appreciate you guys. Let's get the fuck out of here so I can jerk off in the garage. Thinking about Sandra Bullock's next ex-husband. I don't know.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. See you. Sorry for that weird ending. And now we made it weird. Jay left, and I was talking about stuff that made sense. Did you guys ever eat corn? I like corn. I like to put butter on it and then eat it off the cob. Yeah, my nipples are still showing.